Tonight, we bring you this week's Flight Sim News, an exclusive global preview of SayIntentions AI Living World, the RHD 767-200 Hell's Canyon, and Circle B Ranch. Hello? Hello. Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Welcome to the middle of the week, the halftime show, the midweek shuffle. Welcome to the news. It's very warm. I've multiple fans turned on. I've one out there, I've one up there, and I had one on here behind me. Chase it then. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. Another glorious day. Hope the weather finds you very well. And tonight, well, we've a bit of a mad one, right? SayIntentions, that we know, they've been working on their AI living world. Well, tonight, friends, we get to give you a preview of what's being worked on in the background before they start getting ready for a public release. Now, you might be saying, Murph, what's all this AI living world? Well, I'll show you now in a while, right? But think of multiple aircraft being controlled, right, and listening to them, where each of those other aircraft are their own individual, a uniqueness to each and every other aircraft that are there. It's monitoring traffic injection, it's monitoring traffic movements, and it's basing it off some real world data as well. Not to mention the model matching and the livery matching. It's probably the best in the business because they're using AI to power it. So we're going to be checking that one out, friends. Then we're going to be looking at that mad thing there, a Boeing 767-200 from RHD. Then we move on to some sceneries. Hell's Canyon. It's been out for quite some time, but it's absolutely savage. It's available now over in Flight Sim 24. We're going to check that out. And then finally, the newly updated Circle B Ranch for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. We shall revisit the ranch. Yes, bring your boots and, you know, cowboy hats as we check it all out. And it is a week of news as well. You know, there's stuff happening in the world of our beloved flight simulators. You see, how are we all keeping? How was your day? Do you know, I had a weird day. I had a mad day today. Went to work this morning, spent as much time as I possibly could outside, as you do. And you know, with the new AirPods, right, they have noise cancellating technology, meaning I could be sitting there listening to music and sure, I can't hear anything else. Brilliant. So that's what I was doing. And I watched the I watched the Skoda as well. Sure, listen, great things happen in great weather. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyway, King Bob, negative. It is only I at the moment. So under very special privileged permission, I have been allowed to showcase a little bit of what SayIntentions are working on, but it's still very, very much under wraps, you see. But well, for you guys, you see, right, we get to show it off and have a now look at it, do you know? So prep for the birds. So I'm trying to figure out, I've been trying to research this now, how to get the birds away from the car, right? And yes, seemingly I read they don't like mint. Don't necessarily want to plaster the house in mint. So I'm off to buy, I'll do it the weekend, I'm off to buy, you know, an owl, a fake owl, you know, woo, he says, one of those. Might get two of them, do you know? Seemingly owls do the job. And if they don't, the person who told me that will get a very strongly worded letter, right? Jesus. But that's what we're going to try to do anyway, do you know? But any crack, lads? Are you enjoying the weather? This is lovely, isn't it? And we are edging closer as well to the release of Sim Update 2. That's coming along very fast. And with that, well, I mean, the major enhancements for Sim Update 2, yes, they've kind of made the sim more stable. There's enhancements, better loading time, better memory usage. But there's also a huge lift when it comes to the performance of virtual reality, VR. Now, I love VR. I have the Pimax Crystal Light headset. It's the absolute cat's meow. Very clear. The clarity of that headset is incredible. And I've been messing around with other sims, X-Plane, Flight Sim 2020, and of course Flight Sim 24. And at the moment, with the Sim Update 1, well, it's getting better, but Sim Update 2, game changer. Game changer when it comes to VR. And I know that Pimax are going to be doing a number of deals, if you like, in the coming days and weeks. So you should be able to get some good cost-saving options. There's discounts going to be happening soon. More on that a little bit later, maybe, you know, next week. Do you know? But anyway, let's delve in and say hello to some people as we ramble in here on a Wednesday. Yes, friends, Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. We can see Friday on the horizon. Unless, of course, it's Mystic coming at you in a truck. Anyway, where are we at? The Forgetful Larry is in the chat. Good to see you, Larry. Welcome in. Night's Ep is here. 54 months. 4.5 years, man. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have knew? Night's Ep, thank you very, very much indeed for all that support, my guy. Mac Vision, very good evening. Linny Bobbins is here. I'm sat here waiting on me pizza. What sort of pizza is it, Linny? Ferocious Gamer, you're very welcome aboard. Spitfire, RAF 100 is here in the chat. Happy Wednesday. APU Inspector, happy hump day. Max Stallion is in the house. Air Wolf, very good evening to you. Super Typhon says, so did you recover from the Scania cab ram because you were... Right. Did you hear the roars out of me? Actual tears fell onto the steering wheel. It was very funny. I was laughing more at Stewie because he was laughing as well. It was hilarious. That was our trucking last night, do you know? But anyway, Vacuum is in the house. Tarnish Mossman, welcome aboard. Little Trader is here. Malky Mac, very good evening. Fierce Wolf, looking fierce. And Wolfie, welcome in, my dude. Tarnish Mossman, 5 streams in a row. Thank you very, very much indeed, my guy. Eamon 1973 says, what's happening, Murph? Loads and stuff. Yes, great to see you. Bell Bro is here. He says, evening, Murph and all. We're ready for the newsage. Ain't we? Oh, hope so. Good to see you, Bell Bro. CP65 is here. Sourdough Man calling in from Colorado. Hello from Tipperary. You're looking well. What's it like in Colorado? Stick Figure is here. Greetings, fellow flyers of fake planes. Good to see you, man. What do you do? We fly fake planes in a fake world using fake equipment, but that's not important right now, do you know? Idle Cutoff, evening Murph from Cambridge. Cambridge is galling. Hello from Tipperary. Shuffle Shoes shuffles in. AJH John, hope you're well. Sai 120, good to see you. Crafty Tigers, happy midweek-age. PH Roy is in the house, good to see you. 24 degrees of Super Typhon. Jesus, it was 22 degrees here, lads. It was absolutely savage. Yeah, beautiful. Toto 2495, welcome in, man. Strap 21 is here. Hola. Hope all as well. 98 Vulcan, very good evening. Willem FS, good evening, Wednesday peoples and Skota Flyers. Welcome aboard. Kieran, good to see you. Sunjammer, evening all, from a still sunny Coventry. Be the Janie. The weather's been beautiful. There's an ambush coming, lads, if the weather's that nice. You know what I mean? Old Veteran 965 says, happy hump day, y'all. Get ready for all the news that is worth listening to. Good to see you, Scott. I'm now gone so terribly detached from real world news. And I gotta tell you, right? You should be too. Anything that you get from the news is going to be negative, it's going to annoy you, it's going to upset you, it's going to make you, you know, worried. Disconnect from it all, Right, breaking news flash. A man with a face has done something terrible and you shouldn't like it one bit. You need to detach from all that rubbish in your life. If something is of, life-changingly graphic to you, you're going to learn about it. But you don't need to be getting all these alerts from, the news channels. The channels belong to the news channels and channels belong to the channels that belong to the channels of the news channels. You don't need it in your life. Disconnect from it, lads. Turn it all off, right? RTE, Sky, friggin' CNN, Fox, the BBC, ITV, the AJH. Turn it all off your phones. Every now and then, beep, 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 here's an announcement. Something terrible has happened. There's nothing good in the world. It's like, leave it, turn it off, and focus on other things. Like, there used to be a channel years ago, right? Do you remember? It was on Sky. Was it 259? There's a name for it. But anyway, it was a country western channel, right? That's all they did. And it was all like ranches and cowboys and, buying cows and the devil knows what. That was a great show. Well, it was a great channel. That's all they showed. Didn't matter what was on the telly. Go on to channel 259 and you were absolutely elected. Brilliant. Did you hear about the terrible news today? No. Farmer Macaulay went to the shop.
Oh, Jesus.
Huh? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Very important, lads. Turn off the news. Yes, turn off the news. Merce News is the only news we need. It's grand, right? It's grand. Now, continue on, look. Where are we at over here, look? Yeah, that's we'll be covering that in the news with relation to the CRJ. Muse fan bursts in the door wearing a new Hawaiian shirt. He says how he is. Happy hump day. Good to see him, Muse. You're very welcome aboard. Creo is here. Welcome in, Creo. Soaring AJ. AJH. I sent you a DM, Soaring AJ, with the thing with the yoke. Should be sorted now. But yes, Willem FS, 5 streams in a row. Thank you very much indeed. Fornax is here. 32 months. Thank you very, very much indeed, Fornax. Really appreciate all the support to the channel. And, well, you're an absolute ledge. The man is a ledge. It's the end of the week for me. 4 days off after tonight's, says Eamon. You lucky devil, you. Come on, Eamon. Proby Pete, good day all from Tempe, Arizona. Is it Tempe or Tempe? You're very welcome in. Hello from Tipperary. You're looking well. Martel is in the house. Good to see it. The Impossible Face. 10 degrees. Really? Jesus. Need to get a new picture for that one. Need to get Gibbo in the new shirt. He ordered something from Temu or something it's called. Temu or... what's that website called? I've no idea. No idea. Where's this now? Where's this? Oh yeah, we got that Roy. Good man yourself. Right, now we're catching up, lads. Hemmel is in the house. Good to see you. They also don't like shiny things. Here's the thing about that, CP, right? They say put shiny things up, but in Ireland we have magpies, the devil. Do you have magpies where you come from? 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for girl, 4 for... Do you remember them, right? Magpies. If you're superstitious, you have to wink at them and, this... Right. But anyway, magpies love shiny things. So, yes, you might be scaring away the other small little birds that don't like shiny things. The magpies are like, ooh, look at this. Well, let's go over and mess with it. And while we're here, there's a car. Tempe, thank you very much indeed. That's how we pronounce it. We have mint in the garden out front. Still have birds all over the place. Yeah. Pimax is having a new and improved VR headset coming out according to the product. They're working on 4 new headsets, I believe. Hermit something, very good afternoon. Energizer is in the house. He says Sim Update 2 beta is weird. Sometimes you get good performance, other times it's like a Skoda who just came out of the service centre. You live with it, but it's not what it once was. Oh, Jesus. God, right. It is Belbro. It's Wednesday already, man. B. Carlo, good to see you. Sky Hunter is in the chat. Welcome in. I had a Domino's veggie double decadence pizza and half a mac and cheese. A veggie double... Hang on, a veggie pizza. Jesus. Mrs. Squarely, good to see you. Who else come in the door here now? Vinci. No, it's Mr. Squarely. Mom, no, bloody hell. Mr. Squarely. I just said Mrs. Squarely because I can't read. Mr. Squarely, good to see you. God almighty, Murphy. Vinci, good to see you. Everyone was laughing, some even roaring. It was so funny. Alice Shin, happy Wednesday. Kirog is here again. Piku, good to see you. Stu Snape, doing the Scania truck last night after a few beers with old workmates. Wasn't my finest moment. It was hilarious. Great fun, great fun. Beautiful weather today in Switzerland, says Sky Hunter. Nice. Zybok Doc calling from Denmark. Hello from Tipperary. Hope you're well. Breaking news, Larry has another crash. Right? Fornax, the news are better than in real life news. I'm telling you now. right, we're over here now, look. If Murph isn't reporting it, it isn't worth hearing. Let's go with that. Flying Traits is here, good to see you. The problem with this channel is pineapple on pizza, Crocs and Skodas.
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
I'm traumatized because of them. Did you hang on a second now, right? Do you know, pineapple on pizza is God's way of saying enjoy yourself, right? Crocs is God's way of saying enjoy yourself, right? And then Skodas, well, sure, listen, that's our way of saying thank you for all the nice things. Here's something great. Yeah, that worked. Right, now it's Temu. Oh, Temu, yeah. The Amazon we have at home. Yeah, Temu is just cheap Chinese made stuff. Do you remember, wasn't it called Wish? Is that still on the go? Wish? Mr. Dan, Murph, you are a magpie. Have magpies and blue jays. Jesus. There you go now. My wife does that, Murph. It does me head in. What? Do what? Yeah. Evening all, says Phantom Diablo. Just got the Shark 600 Ultralight off Marketplace for $5. What a great little plane. I see the real life one is one of those that can be flown without medical and only 30 hours flight time. Yes, a sports license. One of those flew across the world, I believe, Phantom. Photos by Kev is here. We have starlings nestling in the roof, Eve, for the 6 or 7 year running. Jeez, starlings, yeah, little devils. They sound lovely though, but they destroy the place, you know. Sean Game, very good evening. Is a veggie pizza, is that with or without pineapple? These are the things we need to figure out, do you know. Urban Guju is here, 7 months. Thank you very, very much indeed. Insane support. Is it me or is Murph's even redder than normal tonight? Oh wait, what? Hang on, am I? No, I've been driving with the windows down in the car. You know, my arm out the window like some sort of an idiot. So this arm should be slightly more tanned than that arm. It looks all the same now on me. Right, you know, it's the sun, you know. Nice things happen when I get the sun. I like the sun. Yes, enjoy the sun. Right, we're over here now, look. Curly Toes, good to see you. We get woodpeckers in our garden daily, and we've had family of foxes that live under our decking and use the hot tub when it's covered as a trampoline. Jesus. Canoe Head 2, welcome aboard. Hope you're well. Paparazzi is in the house. Good to see him. Hello. Howdy, gang. News time. Grabbing the wallet. Run. Hey, Crowtake is here. Welcome aboard, man. You're looking well. What's magpies? What are kookaburras? Are they like galahs? Tell me they're galahs. Five and galah. Winking at and saluting magpies. Yeah. You have to, you know. Right? And if you don't do it, eternal damnation will be bestowed upon you. What are you doing? I saw a magpie there. I just had to acknowledge it. Right? Some people are like that. I do it all the time. Consort, you're very welcome in. I thought Temu was when you order AliExpress on Wish. It's very confusing, do you know? It looks burnt, lad. It's not feckin' burnt. My former girlfriend gave me a fairly good weighted blanket and a laptop case from Wish. The only Wish products I'll ever use. Janie, she was thinking of you, keeping you warm, you know. Let me see. C. Mason, welcome aboard. A veggie pizza is just, where's this now? God's way of saying sorry. Wait, what? Heisenberg, woodpeckers made the side of the house look like the side of a croc. Really? Magpies. Afternoon, Colonel Bad Luck, if you don't salute. Wait, afternoon, Colonel Bad Luck, if you don't salute them. Is that what they do? I'm at there bashing me leg and you didn't hear it because I need to check that. Not me leg. The gadget's sticking out where I'm after bashing me leg. Anyway, who else is here? Look, Dave Cleary. A legend, Dave. Welcome in, Dave. Black Sheep Jean is in the house. Any word on the Meridian Tango throttle? The website has gone blank. No products listed anymore. Wait till Flight Sim Expo, Jean. That's when they're going to be showcasing them. And, you know, we'll all go over and have a look at them, do you know? I'll do Charka to see you. Mrs. TPHI, welcome aboard. Uniform Goose is here. Good day, Goose. Captain Sickbag, welcome aboard. My dude, how's she cutting? Is it sunny in the sunny southeast? It should be. Spiner is here. Visualize, welcome aboard. Stavros, you're welcome in. King Bob, you're looking well. Nancy, I don't love you. It's all right, Nancy. I've just got over it, but only barely now, you know. Siddle, again, good to see you. Rick is in the house. Greetings from, where is this now? Amelia Island. Jesus, good man, Rick. Brabus is in the house. Welcome aboard, my guy. Hope you're well. Tony Abnett, welcome in. Alan Black, warm. Getting to warm. It's getting warm. Gregor is here. Pete Cheney Mac. Cheney Mac. Sky Vagrant, good to see you. Here, disconnected from the news and social media 2 years ago, and I'm a happier person for it. Yes, That is how it should be. Surviving the apocalypse tells Hangar's gonna have a customer. Who? Mr. Anderson says, that's some good advice. Right, Kodiak is here, good to see you. Dennis C, welcome aboard. Alan Black says, I forgot to switch over to YouTube. 70 degrees, Jesus. Northland Air is here. Philip Mizell, welcome aboard. Anxiously awaiting Sim Update 2. Yeah, man, looking forward to it. Sunny but a bit chilly. Easterly breeze off the sea, says Captain Sickbag. Jesus, really? I thought it'd been lovely. Oh, me hand, did you hear and see it? Oh, me finger. Where's this now? It's like pineapple on pizza. Who? Yeah. Alison says, fair play, Murph. Trying to make the Mosa wheel look even more authentic with the sunburnt arm out the driver's side. That's exactly what it is. You know, I'm going to get a baseball cap and everything. Let me see now. Chief MMO, top of the morning. Good to see you. Devil Fly is here from Southern California. Hello from Tipperary. It just cracked me finger and it absolutely hurts. Mr. Dan, I know what happens. Yeah. Big Carla says, isn't owning a Skoda kind of like owning a Dodge Omni in the US? I don't know, is a Dodge Omni the most superior vehicle available in the world of luxury, fuel economy and efficiency? Not to mention sheer shagging gorgeous. Right? Do you know? No. Well, then no is the answer, right? Jesus. Right, come here. We'll go over to this neck of the woods here, look. Right, now. As I said, where we're going to be having an old gawk at this evening, lads. Well, we're here in Flight Sim 2020 for the moment because I want to show off this Boeing 767. This is a brand new release, right? And well, we're using the just gorgeous world of chase plane, right? But we're also then going to delve in with a exclusive preview, and it's only possible under very special permission from SayIntentions that I'm going to be allowed to show you what they're working on with their AI living world. This is very, very exciting because it's a new venture for what SayIntentions are doing, right? And well, we'll see it now after a couple of moments, right? After a couple of moments. But anyone who's working with SayIntentions, just to be clear, lads, there is not yet a green light to show things off. So if you have any kind of worries or concerns, over to the Discord, and we can have an out chat there. Spaceman11, good to see you. Chief MMO says, they always said, why does Skoda have a heated rear window? It's to keep your hands warm while you're pushing it. What do you mean? Very true. Greetings from the Netherlands, Spaceman. Greetings from Tipperary. Hope you're well. Right, so will we get on with it? Yes, let's get on with it. We're time for the news. And our news tonight, friends. A big shout out to, all the news regional area places. Vasco and English Murph, Vasco over at MSFSaddons.com, to FS Elite, Column and the lads, and of course to the lovely people at Threshold. That's where we have our news from this evening. So we start off, INIBuilds, the A350 got a major VNAV overhaul with update version 1.09. Now, INIBuilds have said it's received its most comprehensive update to date. It's now available for both platforms. In saying that, there's also been a moment for Xbox users. The reason being is the versions that were on Xbox were either going to be too far behind or not coming quick enough. So they have been temporarily removed from the marketplace, meaning Xbox customers are in a bit of a debacle. Now, they can absolutely speak to Microsoft and the marketplace and request a refund. It's outside the control of INIBuilds. I saw that announcement over on the Discord earlier on. They're raving about it. Like this is a disaster for them because they're saying, like, listen, we've made the thing compatible. It's just not getting there yet. But for this moment in time, there seems to be an issue. So I don't know, is it in relation to Sim Update 2 or not? I don't know. But not great news for Xbox pilots. However, for the PC pilot who's flying the A350, well, version 0.109 has been a massive performance overhaul, and it's also adding in some nav logic here as well, right? I just burst with laughter in a Vietnamese restaurant to keep your hands warm so you can push it. Jet Kid, don't mind them, they're lying, it's all lies. Sadly, also 109 made performance a lot worse, says Energizer. Oof. Well, the core of the update, a complete rewrite of the aircraft's VNAV system. It's a long requested change among the simmers. VNAV behaviour in the earlier versions was often unpredictable, especially during complex climb and descent phases. INIBuilds now say that VNAV should be way more accurate following the vertical profiles and respecting speed and altitude constraints. Now, Energizer saying, unfortunately, there's a bit of a blast on that. Unless, of course, Eamon says 110 is out now. Maybe that fixes the... Oh, that was like a patch, I think, that fixed it, yeah. But the main fix, or the main updates, if you like, on version 1.09, the estimated takeoff time, reference time, is now used during pre-flight. The constant Mach segment... Pilots can now define a cruise segment between two waypoints. Continuous descent approach, or CDA, a specific waypoint in the descent phase of a deceleration and flap configuration. This is all new stuff. And together the tools are intended to make long-haul operations in the A350 more accurate, but also more manageable, right? Outside of the nav update, visual and environmental improvements have been made. Dynamic icing and snow accumulation. Right, this is pretty cool. We saw this before on the FS Labs A321. Snow accumulates on the aircraft, which is deadly. A snow layer can now form over the aircraft as it spawns cold and dark in snowy weather, slowly melting as the aircraft powers on. GSX integration is included for ground-based de-icing operations. Right, Kieran Niall, I take a Sim Update 2 is out. It's not out yet, no. Brake systems have also received some attention with the addition of the hot brake disc visuals. INIBuilds say that the discs will now grow red and emit smoke when brake temperatures exceed 350 degrees Celsius, which is about the current condition in my man cave. It's useful for those simulating heavy landings or rejected takeoffs, right? So yeah, it looks like the 1.010, I think, addressed the performance. Let us go over to the horse's mouth and find out. Let's see here now. Over to INIBuilds. Nodems. Here we go. So, INIBuilds yesterday, version 1.01 is a hotfix focused on addressing key issues of the previous update, which improved the side stick animation, FS20 rain effects, a WASM MFD error, CG balance, and engine start. So, it doesn't say much regarding the performance, but yeah, there's been a minor patch or a hotfix, if you like, given out there. The flight model has been refined. Also, an audio update have rounded out the feature list with engine sounds, cabin ambience, and reverse thrust noise, all included and updated, and touchdown effects have also been improved as well. Behind the scenes, performance has been addressed. Code cleanup and optimization are said to reduce system overhead and improve stability. However, some people are having some issues. But anyway, listen, for the A350 itself, it's definitely moving in the right direction, isn't it? I mean, we've seen a lot of updates with this aircraft thus far, and well, rightfully so. I mean, it's a huge project for INIBuilds, but it's one of the most complex aircraft we have in the sim, and it's getting a lot of attention, good and bad, right? Folks wanted to see more. Other folks were like, the price. There's all that to go into it. So they're very much still developing this product, which is great to see. Do you know what I mean? So, yes, looking good there. Now, moving on. BlueBird 757. This is an aircraft that has been just gathering hype upon friggin' hype, right? We haven't seen the aircraft yet. From the earliest days, this project is going back a number of years now, and Just Flight were involved, and they were saying, look, there's an aircraft in development. BlueBird at the time were saying it wasn't going to be that of a study-level aircraft. However, they changed that decision. They changed course, and they've now delved into making this not only a study-level aircraft, but they're, according to BlueBird, the study-level aircraft, and it's getting very, very exciting. We're going to be having some pricing information revealed to us next month, most likely at Flight Sim Expo, and well, let's see where the aircraft is going to be at. It's currently not yet in a state that's open to beta testing, so it's still an alpha, but considering the talk of what's going on, and if we go by the talk, it's very, very exciting. My only worry is this thing has been talked about for a very long time, and there's a lot of competition, you know, in the airliner market. It's I don't know, they're overselling it. I just don't know. They have released, though, a couple of new pictures with this new update, and we can see some of them here. It is like it's looking very, very nice, right? I mean, there's like beautiful attention to detail. We've already seen this. We've seen some of the night lighting. We've seen you know, the aircraft in the sim. We've heard its sounds. This is something that is becoming bigger and better all the time. But just haven't got our hands in it yet. Do you know what I mean? The latest batch of images offers another look at the 757's exterior and interior, giving a sense of the visual progress without introducing any major... Jesus! I nearly bit me tongue and fell off the chair! Oh, jeez. you scared the crap out of me. 10 gifted tier 1s. 10 gifted tier 1 subs by photos by Kev, and it absolutely scared the crap out of me. Oh, thank you very much indeed, Kev, you absolute legend, but that was terrifying. Did anyone else jump? The whole house shook. Jesus. Thank you very, very much indeed. The sub target was a mime. Thanks. Jesus. Right. Brilliant. Lads, if you just got a tier 1 sub, with very much thanks to photos by Kev, that's a sentence. We'll go with it. But do be sure to say thank you very much. That's insane generosity. Thank you very much indeed, Kev. Yeah, so the exterior and interior giving us a sense of the visual Phantom Diablo, right? Mine too. It launched me. Anyway, major new features without... Sorry, it's showing us progress without talking about any major new features. So we know that we're going to get some sort of a pricing reveal at the next major milestone, which will be at Flight Sim Expo, and I'm really hoping to get my hands on this aircraft. The Boeing 757 is probably my favorite airliner. It was the first commercial airliner I flew on, and that was an old It was an old Continental that flew from Dublin to Newark many moons ago. 757, it's just, I like that plane, you know, a narrow body long haul aircraft, but it's beautiful. The BlueBird 757, this has just been like, we want it now and we want it yesterday, you know what I mean? But it's been very loud in terms of, you know, hey, we're doing this, hey, we're doing that, hey, we've done this, like, you know what I mean? It's like an oversell. So let's see what happens. My only worry is they don't deliver on all the holy moly, look what they're doing here. That makes sense? If what they say is true, well, then there's no doubt this is going to be incredible. My only worry is, well, will they be able to deliver? Do you know what I mean? But let's see if they do. I'm rooting for them. I want them to. So let's see what happens there. Now, the classic version of the 737, the CSS 737-5, the release window is set for later this week, sports fans. The commercial simulation system 737-5 due to release between the 16th and 18th of May. The announcement came in a brief but exciting message over on their Discord. Thank you for your patience and waiting for so long. Today, I'll keep it short. The CSS 737-5 release window will be between the 16th and 18th of May. Expect more details over the week. With that, the long-anticipated debut of the 737 Classic is now just a few days away. What to expect? Well, it aims to deliver an in-depth and realistic experience of the 737's classic era, focusing first on the 737-5, the aircraft currently in closed beta, with the developers aiming or claiming that all major systems are complete. Among the standout features, it has an IRS-based navigation system with an FMS version 5, which offers LNAV and VNAV. It has an EFB, flight configuration, aircraft performance, SimBrief and Navigraph, GSX integration, dynamic failure model, high fidelity sound design, promising an authentic audio environment, community created high quality liveries, and it's coming together here now, isn't it? Look at that, isn't it class looking? It is cool looking. The pricing scheme for this is a head scratcher, and this is something very new. They're going for a subscription-based structure, right? Meaning you can pay $5. Jesus, you can pay. Something happened there. Look, Magnus, thank you very much indeed. Welcome in, my dude. Magnus sponsoring. Welcome to the memberships on YouTube. Very kind of you, sir. Yeah, so it's $5 for 30 days, $50 for an annual subscription, or $120 for a lifetime license. Regardless of which tier the user chooses, future variants like the 737-3 or -4 and the Freighter will also be included at no extra cost. CSS say this model allows for continuous updates and improvements without fragmenting the product. Now, here's one for you. If you were to say a 737, which would include a 500, a 300, a 400, and a freighter variant, that's potentially 4 aircraft for $120 if you buy it outright for a lifetime license. Now that makes it extremely good value. In any man's like four of these aircraft. When you put this to the likes of what PMDG do, they'll charge you full face price for a 737-7, a -6, a Dash 8, a Dash 9, they'll charge you full whack. These guys, 120 for all of this aircraft. That to me is interesting. However, the subscription base, well, if you're going to spend $5, I don't think that's a big problem. And they're giving you 30 days access, right? It's kind of like, well, that's a rental. You're going to rent the aircraft. Now, in saying that, if I were to turn around and say, well, look, okay, if I spend $5 for 30 days access, well, will you take that $5 off the final price if I want to buy it outright? Now you're kind of speaking my language. Do you know what I mean? Or if you spend your $50 year one and you're saying to yourself, do you know what? I might just buy it outright. Well, would they make it then $70 to upgrade to the lifetime license? I'm not sure. They haven't said that here, you know? Cyrus T, good to see you. Why not just sell them separate? Don't know. I don't know. Again, like PMDG have done that, and this is where PMDG are at, right? You know, oh, you want this aircraft? Okay, well, here's the release price of that aircraft. And they're smart. Let's give them the 700 first. All right. Now we'll give them the 600. Now we'll give them the most popular one that they always wanted, the 800. Do you know what I mean? And they're doing the same with the 7 or the 777. That's how they do their business, right? Which is whatever. Not a fan of it, but that's what they do. And if you like their add-ons, you're going to buy it anyway. This is interesting though, because it is something different. I'm very wary of kind of subscription prices. But if you were to spend $5 for 30 days access, it's going to let you know where you're at. It's good. Are these aircraft, you know, good enough, or are they going to be great? Do you know what I mean? So you have the option of going down a subscription route, or you buy it outright for $120. And then you're saying, Jesus, $120 for one aircraft is a bit much. Well, technically, it's going to be 4 aircraft. Now it's not bad, lads. It's not, like, do you know? But yes, you're comparing 2 bad pricing models, in my honest opinion, says Zith. And what's to stop these disappearing into the ether after a year? There's nothing to stop them. If you're on a subscription base, you're charged annually, right? If they disappear, well, then that's it. You've lost your $50. If you buy it outright, well, that's the problem. But consider this, Sith. Aircraft we've already purchased in Flight Sim 2020, which we thought, okay, listen, we've spent 60, 70 or 80 bucks here on the aircraft, right? Look what's happening now. A lot of developers are charging us for the upgrade to make it work in Flight Sim 2024. Some aren't charging us, but some are charging us. So it's, you know what I mean? A lifetime license. Define what lifetime license means. Is that a lifetime license for that platform? Or is it lifetime license regardless of the platform? I don't think they could commit to that, because, like, sure, the devs didn't even know what was coming in 2024. Look at the headache that gave developers. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, look, it's a hot topic for sure, isn't it? Your thoughts on this, lads? Plain lease. It's kind of like a plain lease. It's definitely something that's making us all go, that's interesting. You know what I mean? Hangar Studios, good to see you. My big question, when is Microsoft Marketplace going to open up their rentals? I don't know. They didn't say when. Yeah, they're like, Microsoft Flight Sim are to have a rental option where developers can opt in to say, yeah, we can do this. Haven't seen it, you know? Silly Sav says, I'm not against the submodel, mostly for the try before you buy aspect of it. I like that. I like that too. I like the way that if you just spend $5 for 30 days, it's going to give you a taster of it. The only thing I would like to see, well, give me, you know, that $5, well, take it off the final price, you know? So, yeah. Vruten says, no one was clamoring for a new version of the sim. They told us we had 10 years. Well, they didn't say we had 10 years with Flight Sim 2020. They said Microsoft Flight Simulator will be a 10-year franchise. They're committed for 10 years. They just changed the name for each and every version that they did. You know what I mean? Plus, they're a business. You're not going to make one product and only charge you once in a 10-year cycle. That's just not going to happen. How do you expect the project itself or the platform to evolve? You know? Anyway, great news. And interesting news, and for sure, lads, when that aircraft drops, I'll be sure to pick it up and give it an old blast. Now, Tag's Hangar, did you see this trailer? The absolute suffering state of it. They have unveiled the OH-6A, is it KUs, and also the Hughes 500C. This is coming to Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Now, these guys are behind the Huey, the Alouette 3, the beautiful aircraft, and this is their latest and greatest in development. The same aircraft company, they also have the Dauphin, the SA-365 Dauphin helicopter in production. Now, there is a trailer for this. Here we go here. I'll have to change my music for their music because that's how the world works. But we'll play a bit of music and I don't know. Let's see what happens when I press something over here. And yeah, press the button, Murphy. Make it full screen. And let's have an old gawk at this. Doesn't it look very, very pretty indeed? This one coming out from Tag's Hangar, coming soon to Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It has two variants of the aircraft, and the package will feature an authentic flight model, immersive soundscape, and the sort of attention to detail that the rotor heads will immediately appreciate. We've already seen what Tag's Hangar can do. My favourite, of course, is their Alouette. The Kiwi is absolutely beautiful, and they are aiming for a release in Q2 of 2025. So really, really looking forward to that. The trailer was amazing as well. They did a great job at that. Beautiful looking chopper. And yeah, this is definitely going to be a lot of fun in the sim. And I like the way they've included both the military and the civilian variant of this machine. Right. Now, moving on, available now, Just Flight's beloved PA-28 lineup gets ready for the native Flight Sim 2024 launch with major updates across their Arrow and also Warrior fleet. This is huge news. Just Flight very much kept this close to the chest on this, and out of nowhere, they're like, hey, look, we've now updated the Arrow, the Turbo Arrow, and also the Warrior 2. These now fully work in Flight Sim 2024, and they have received an absolute deluge of updates going all the way back when these aircraft first released, which is brilliant. Not only that, the update, it's free. If you own these aircraft already in Flight Sim 2020, you have a free upgrade with thanks to Just Flight. That's just amazing. That's where you know where the developers are at, that they can do that. They can spend time going back into these projects, converting them, making them work, and here you go for free, lads. It's awesome news. If you've never bought these aircraft before, for the next 2 weeks, you can enjoy a 28% discount over on the Just Flight website. This is great news. They've given simmers a compelling reason to revisit some of their favourite general aviation aircraft as they revealed the popular PA-28 lineup, the Arrow, Turbo and the Warrior, arriving as native packages for Flight Sim 2024. And best of all, as we said, existing owners get this extensive upgrade entirely free. The upgrades, everything from the aircraft themselves, the flight handling, the modelling, the ground movement. Also, when it comes to the textures, the logic of their avionics, the EFB has been completely overhauled. They've done a lot of work here. It has Navigraph and SimBrief baked into it automatically. The only thing I feel is missing from this fleet, and it's something I would like to see Just Flight kind of look at down the line. They did add a feature with the Tomahawk, which I thought was amazing. You know, the walk around mode. Whether or not it's practical to put something like that into Flight Sim 24, probably not. It has its own kind of native walk around mode. But from what I've seen, unless I'm doing something terribly wrong, I wasn't able to interact with any of the externals once I'm in the first person view. Yeah. So I'm unsure, is something they could add to the project? I don't know. But I will say this, we're going to be taking the Arrow for a flight this coming Friday, and I can't wait because these are exceptional aircraft. For general aviation, they're incredible. You want to learn how to fly in a flight sim? This aircraft, the Arrow, the Turbo Arrow for the extra oomph, or the Warrior, they are excellent. Excellent airplanes, and they look great, they sound great, and they fly great. And the fact that they've just gotten this new update, it's incredible, man. This is incredible. Do you know? They got another patch today. Sweet. So they got another patch there as well. But you can see you can pop in Navigraph, SimBrief, all that. You can mess around with the avionics. It works with the PMS 750. Some really, really nice stuff. So massive thanks to Just Flight for doing this for the community, because these were the staple aircraft we used to always use, you know, when it came to general aviation. So it's awesome news. Wombat, good to see you, man. Welcome in. Espelite says, I bought them in Flights in 2020 market. I don't see them in the 24 marketplace as a free upgrade. They're not probably on the marketplace just yet. They should be, or soon. I don't know how they're going to manage that actually from the marketplace. That'd be a real kick in the lower part of the landing gear, wouldn't it? Beautiful aircraft, though. And we're flying this on Friday night for a flight around Ireland. Do be sure to join us on that one, lads. This coming Friday, 1900 Zulu. And Just Flight, absolute incredible stuff. Considering what the guys have currently delivered, what they're working on, and what the future holds for them, that's a studio that are absolutely thriving. They're doing some great things. So massive shout out to Just Flight there. Now, here's something completely different. Virtualcol has brought a CRJ-200 into Microsoft Flight Sim, and it's unapologetically basic. This is an interesting development. So, Virtualcol have released a new aircraft for Microsoft Flight Sim, and it comes with what is possibly the most explicit disclaimer in recent add-on history. And what do I mean by that? Well, the newly launched CRJ-2, now for flights in 2020 and 2024, the developer wanted to make this absolutely clear. This is not a study level aircraft. Okay. The description on the product page in the marketplace and sim market makes no attempt to position the product as realistic or feature rich. Instead, the message says, no study level, no real cockpit. If you are a real pilot or wish for a converter in one, this is not your airplane. Okay, they're being honest. I can't fault them there. At least they're telling you, right? The CRJ-2 is marketed as a casual product for relaxation and diversion. It's built with beginners in mind. Virtualcol highlight the visual side of the package with 8K exterior textures, 4K cockpit, and it has 20 liveries, but it makes no effort to disguise the fact it lacks any real-world system depth. There's no auto throttle. There's a simplified glass cockpit that's similar, but not equal to the real one. It has default Microsoft Flight Sim flight dynamics, a tablet interface for the included engine start and reading basic instructions. It does not have Navigraph support. Liveries cover a wide range of regional operators, including that of the American Eagle, Delta Connection, Lufthansa, Iberia, amongst others. And there's also an assortment of passenger announcements in 6 different languages. Virtualcol is blunt about the intended audience and purpose. This is a low-cost product just for games and fun. They've also preemptively closed repaint requests and issued a clear refund policy, no refunds. So, prospective buyers should approach this release with full awareness of what it is and what it isn't. It looks like a CRJ, but that's it. We can't say that this is a misleading product, anything but. And I do have to say, fair play for the honesty. No, shag off. I have to say fair play to the developer, because they have made it abundantly clear. We need to see more of this level of honesty, because we're seeing add-ons coming out here and we're like, wait, what? Right, we find out after we spend our money. To be fair, this developer, he's telling us in advance, it ain't this. You want to buy it, it's going to be priced in and around $18. You can pick it up on Sim Market or in the marketplace. Features: not auto throttle system, glass cockpit but not equal to real. Then, 20 liveries, 4K, sound based on real engines, has wing flex, default effects and flight dynamics, tablet for beginners, documentation and indications on the same tablet, not include Navigraph option. Now, it does say yet, so maybe they're going to add it in. So, you can't really say it's crap or it's trash. I mean, this will appeal to pilots, right? They just want to hop in a plane, not worry about any of the real world stuff. Just jump me in a plane at a speed. I want it to look the part and have at it. That's what this is. What's decent about it, I think, the honesty. I like the honesty, It's not an aircraft that I'm going to be running after because, well, I prefer the CRJs that we have from Aerosoft, but at least you're getting the honesty up front. I'd like to see more of that, But anyway, that's available. Anyone who's interested in it, you'll see it on the marketplace or over on simmarket.com. Now, this aircraft, did you see the trailer? They actually went out and licensed the music from your man, Rick Ashby, what was his name? The 767-200 and the ER, you get two variants of this aircraft. It's released now for Flight Sim 2020 from RHD Simulations. They are going to be thinking on how to get this aircraft working in 2024. It's not there yet. Now, RHD have said it's not study level, as it makes use of some of the default Boeing 747-8 systems. However, there is a large degree of customization across the aircraft. Customization would be the modeling of the exterior, the flight deck and the cabin, 4K, 8K PBR textures, true-to-life animations, wing flex, custom animations for various cockpit elements like the windows, seats and armrests. It does have an authentic flight model for both the Dash 2 and 200 ER variant, custom sound work for the engines, wind noise, cockpit room tone, and a variety of custom animations. They've modified the PFD, MFD and ECAS screens, including both engine and status display for the lower ECAS. It has a simple IRS system and heating temperature simulation, realistic fuel system with custom fuel indicator screens, custom dynamic cockpit lighting. The cabin includes a working flight attendant panel for the lighting controls, engine, APU and wing effects like contrails, engine and APU heat and vortices. Decision height, engine standby instrument and IRS mode selector screens are made from scratch. Full support for Microsoft Flight Sim ground equipment, and it includes a GSX profile. Support for the native startup checklist, and it has some 31 liveries. Rick Astley, there you go. It's an honest dev evening, Kirog, it is. So this aircraft is now available. We're going to be checking it out here this evening. What was the price on the Divil? Where is the price on the Divil? I thought I covered the price. It's in the marketplace. Balls, what's the price of it? Jesus. $29.99. There it is. $29.99. We have this aircraft loaded up in the sim. I'm going to show you what it's all about. It's €30. It's not supposed to be a study level aircraft, but they have done a lot of customizations to it. And we're going to check it out in detail here now in a quick moment. Moving on, Kiwi Flight Sim have released Faleolo International Airport. It's out in Samoa, right? And best known for the liveries and scenery for Microsoft Flight Sim, Kiwi Flight Sim just added another tropical Polynesian destination to its product line. The developers' recreation of the Faleolo, International Airport, November Sierra Foxtrot Alpha in Samoa offers simmers what the developer says a rich and authentic taste of Samoa. Do have a little video here. We can show you what it's all about. Looks very nice at night time, doesn't it? Hang on a second there now. The people are going absolutely nuts, but sure, let's have a gawk and see what it looks like. It looks nice. Do you know? Ooh. It looks very nice, doesn't it? Very original. I love all the design, the artwork. The interior, like, it's a full interior. It looks very, very pretty indeed. So from Kiwi Flight Sim, Faleolo International Airport in Samoa. I have to say, I love the buildings. Doesn't it look absolutely gorgeous? Broski, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. This is located on the second largest island in Samoa, Apollo. The airport plays a crucial role in connecting the islands with the rest of the world. The airport's terminal accommodates international flights linking Samoa to destinations such as New Zealand, Australia, Fiji, and American Samoa, and regularly sees aircraft as large as a Boeing 787 or a 777 operated by Air New Zealand. Airport single runway measures 3,000 by 45 metres. That's just under 10,000 feet. It does look very, very nice. That's stunning. The architecture on the building, they've really nailed it, haven't they? It looks gorgeous. Kiwi Flight Sim Faleolo International Airport, available right now from the developer's website, priced at $25.99 New Zealand dollars. So what's that in old money? That's about €18, give or take, yeah? That looks very nice. I might have to grab that. Very interesting and unique destination for sure. So it does look very good. Andrew Curry, yeah, doesn't it? Looks awesome, lads. But yeah, looks great. So moving on, we're nearly there. Orbex have updated its Bolzano airport for Microsoft Flight Sim. Sometimes airports are less about the planes, more about where they are, such as Bolzano. Jesus!
Baby.
Bloody hell. MacVision, you absolute mad lad. 5 gifted tier 1 subs to the community here on Twitch. Thank you very, very much indeed, MacVision. Lads, if you just got a tier 1 sub, thanks to MacVision. Do be sure to say thank you. We got deafened again. It's all right. But yeah, nestled in the heart of the Italian Alps, right at the doorstep of the Dolomites, the small regional airport is perhaps more famous for the scenery than its traffic. And now it's back, refreshed and updated for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, courtesy of Orbex and the veteran developer of Andreas Hegge. It was first released back in December 2022. 2 years it's been completely updated. Not a total remake, but rather a targeted update. The airport has enlarged its apron layout, updated the ground markings, and also tweaked the taxi and ramp lighting for better visibility. It also has aircraft parking spots have also been reworked. In short, it's a quality of life update. The charm of the original release is intact with fixes and enhancements. As with other projects, Hegge took on the hands-on approach for Bolzano, visiting the airport and spent some time with the local authorities. The attention to detail is evident to the high-resolution textures, custom ortho imagery and interior modelling. Even small touches like a static DC-3 and helicopters have been carried over. Orbex is offering this version of Bolzano Airport for free for those who already purchased it back in Flight Sim 2020. The update can be downloaded via the Orbex Central application. And for new buyers, the scenery is priced at €14.09, keeping it in line with Orbex's typical regional airport pricing. Great news. Flipper Alloy, good to see you. But in 2020, I have a WASM issue. Ooh, not good at all. That's good news. So it's a free update if you already have it. It's a quality of life update, but good to see already, right? Now, moving on, Flight Tampa. They've updated Sydney Airport for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 and 2024. Flight Tampa recently issued an update to the rendition of Sydney Airport, Yankees Sierra Yankee, for both platforms, which improves compatibility with the newly released platform, providing layout updates, bug fixes, and more. Update 2.5 brings a vast list of changes and improvements, such as the addition of new ramp parking spots as per the real life, new taxiways, and also the reworking of certain parking spots, the remodelling of the motorway tunnels under the runway, the addition of 3D fences, new taxiway lights, performance optimizations, and so on. There's a lot of updates and features that have been added into this scenery. And I gotta say, Flight Tampa scenery, I mean, if you have it, you know what you expect. Very, very good scenery. Flight Tampa makes some beautiful scenery for Microsoft Flight Sim. Most notable is probably that of Las Vegas, right? Gorgeous. But Sydney, I mean, I love flying in Australia in the sim. I've always loved flying down that neck of the woods. Great to see this coming in here now as well. The update is going to be free and is available now, I think, for existing owners. Scenery is available over on Orbex for about $15-21. And yeah, there's a free update there for existing owners. So Flight Tampa's Sydney Airport for Microsoft Flight Sim 20 and 2024 is now available. Beautiful stuff there. Now, over to the world of X-Plane. iBlue Yonder have published a trailer for its upcoming Dallas Love Field for X-Plane 12. They've recently published a trailer for Dallas Love Field in X-Plane 12, developed in partnership with Stable System and Josh Moore. They handled the porting process. This scenery was made available in Flight Sim 2020. Let's have a quick look of how it's all looking in X-Plane 12. Considering X-Plane 12 is now going on to Beta 5 and it's coming along really, really well. We'll have a quick look here just to see, like, the night lighting in X-Plane is friggin' gorgeous. But when it comes to some of the custom sceneries that developers can work on, it's definitely getting there. You know, show us the love. Yeah, it's love field. It's pretty, you know. Custom groundwork we can see here. Look at those sky colors, man. Friggin' nuts. This is kind of, you know, it's not often you see a Microsoft Flight Sim scenery getting ported back into the world of X-Plane. It was always historically the opposite way around. But they've included downtown Dallas with this scenery, which is a nice to have. And yeah, it's looking at the visuals, the new lighting in X-Plane. It does look pretty, doesn't it? It does look good. Hey, Schutz is here. Good to see you. Herman something says, I have Flight Tampa's Boston. Yeah, that's what I use. 100%. Boston Logan. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, iBlue Yonder, yeah, good stuff from them with look at the night lighting there, lads. Look at the state of that look. Isn't it class looking, isn't it? That's where that sim shines at the moment. Its night lighting is just done really, really well. So yeah. Great to see. So this is an X-Plane scenery, and as I said, ported from their Flight Sim 2020 project. And yeah, it looks really, really good. So X-Plane pilots rejoice, and any information on pricing has yet to be released, as also a release date. But good news for anyone flying X-Plane who wants to fly in Texas with Dallas Love Field, looking to be on a very short final. Now, we got a bit of this news the other day with RealSimGear slashing their prices effective immediately. RealSimGear recently announced a permanent price cut on some of their products due to streamlining production and consequently lowering the manufacturing costs while keeping the same build quality. That allows them to sell products at a much more inviting price tag. Products such as their G1000 suite, for example, that went from $2,100 down to $1,699 while retaining the same build quality. The individual unit went down from $899 to $699, so they dropped about $100 odd, right? What's kind of weird here, though, because we had a quick chat about this the other day. I have RealSimGear here in my room somewhere. I did 530. These guys were making this hardware long before you had the likes of WinWing and competitors, even before 3D printing. So these guys have had to kind of, well, not really but there's a little bit of because, well, they now have competition, and competition is driving the prices down something fierce. I still think this equipment is expensive. It's not taken away from the quality of it, but you can get cheaper, much cheaper, at the same level of quality than RealSimGear. But, you know, they're figuring out things. They know they're no longer competitive because the competition is doing better and cheaper, or the same and cheaper, so they had to react to it. So, you know, I don't know what that is in a total percentage. What is it, like 15% drop on everything? Maybe a little bit more. So, yeah, interesting stuff. When you guys have the RealSimGear stuff, like the G1000s are awesome, but like the software was never great, you know? That's just my take on it. But yeah, still kind of expensive. When you look at G1000 options that might be available, I mean, you can buy the frame with the buttons and pop in your own screen. Did that for about $300, all in. You know what I mean? So there's still options there. Now, in our last bit of news, let's have a look at some of the VATSIM events happening over this weekend. We have one coming up here on Saturday, Friday night into Saturday, the Center Stage FNO. And, well, this is pretty cool. New York City Broadway, a world-renowned street in a world-renowned city. All year long, incredible performances are put across the city's 41 Broadway theatres. Of course, a successful show isn't possible without tireless rehearsals, choreography, and coordination. On this fine May evening, as theatre goers fill the seats on Broadway, we proudly invite you to fill the skies above New York. Join the controllers as we will share a centre stage filled with choreographed vectors and coordination. The New York ARTCC's biannual F&O returns with critical acclaim, and the best part, tickets are free. So you're going to have LaGuardia, you're going to have Newark, and you're going to have JFK. Everything's going to be staffed up for a whole load of flying over the New York area, and that's happening late Friday night into early Saturday morning. Pretty cool, right? And again, you know, it's listening to ATC in New York, real world or on VATSIM, it's always a howl a minute, you know. Mayday says Dallas for X-Plane 12 coming out today for 21.10. Oh, nice. Thanks for that, Mayday. So that's the ticket there now, lads. So back into the world of flight sim, and what we're going to have a quick look at here, before I do anything else, is going to be that of the RHD 767 from Microsoft Flight Simulator, right? So let us have a look. This be the machine right here. Now, we've mentioned that there's a whole load of custom coding gone in here, although it is somewhat kind of leaning on the shoulder of the default Boeing 747. But, well, let's have a look at the aircraft to see, well, what it is we can do with it, right? So, if I have a button up here I can mess with, let's have a look. I need to turn this guy on. Hang on now. The wheel, the interface. Where is this now? Put you in here now for a minute. Chase plane. Menus. Yes. Custom toolbar. So let's have a look. Checklist. Chase plane. Overlay. Is it that one? Right, I think it's this one. Alright. So what we're going to do here, yeah, that fixed it. We're going to have a look at this aircraft and see what it's all about, yeah? So, a 767, right? This is the wider, bigger brother of the 757, slightly down the pecking order of your 777. But the 767, it's one of these iconic aircraft, isn't it? This one here comes with a number of liveries. It's the passenger variant only. They haven't included a freighter model. There are still some passenger variants flying around. I got a flight back on a 767 only last year from Arizona, so that'll tell you. Well, it was actually Dallas, or was it Chicago? It was Chicago, and it was a backup aircraft that United had. Funny enough, but it was a 767 all the same. Wasn't a Dash 2, but you get the idea. This aircraft here, the Spirit of Delta. This is actually a it's now a museum piece. Funny enough, right? A museum piece, and yeah, I mean, look, they've done a great job on the visuals. The liveries are done really, really well. As you can see from it, I mean, it looks the part. There's a couple of areas I thought look a little bit strange. They've gone with kind of 2D stuff. You can kind of see it on the wing here. Like, it doesn't look bad, but there's certainly areas where you might be saying textures may not be 100%. Do you know what I mean? In a box, man. Thank you very, very much indeed, man. Jesus. 13 months, dude. Thank you very, very much indeed. There's nice attention here. You can see the rivets and whatnot. You can go down into the engine, see the fan blades. I mean, it looks pretty. This is a €30 add-on, yeah? €30 add-on. So where some of the texture work is here underneath, it's not bad, but it's just kind of weird. See here, it's like shockingly clean. Now I know that's like highly polished chrome, right? But it just, to me, it's like, wait, what? You know what I mean? So there's a couple of things. Not uncommon to see the 767 transatlantics. Yeah. The spinner on the engine cone looks weird. How so? As in, like, the textures of it. Maybe. But it's a €30 add-on. Do you know what I mean? So visually, I think it's quite good. It works very well with GSX, as we shall see. So if we pop open GSX, let's see here now. We'll do a deboarding. So we'll use Aer Lingus for the crack. There goes our jetway. And this is the beauty that we have when it comes to chase plane, right? Now, while we're looking at this aircraft, well, I'm also going to do something absolutely, completely mad, because we're going to be looking at two things while we're doing it. As I say, with very special permission from SayIntentions, I've been allowed to give you guys a little bit of a preview into what they're working on, right? So hang on, I need to press some buttons here. Little update. This is 2020 G-Slayer. This is Flight Sim 2020. Now, what we're going to show you with SayIntentions, this works on both. Yeah, it works on both. So I'm just going to do a quick update here in the background. So as SayIntentions is doing its stuff, you can see GSX is already connecting to the aircraft. This is what I love about Chase Plane. I can watch all of this, right? Now, if we jump inside in the cockpit, well, welcome to the flight deck of the 757 or the 767. And you can see from it, lads, visually, this is really nice. It just is. It's done very, very well, right? So we can see, yeah, everything looks great. Textures are beautiful. The overhead looks spot on. All the details that we're looking at looks absolutely class, right? It looks class. So where am I looking for now? Oh yeah, over here now. So while we're waiting on that, I want to open up SayIntentions and just, it'll do its stuff in the background, right? And then I'll show you what it's doing, what it's really doing, right? So run over here, you. And I need to press some buttons.
Good afternoon.
Okay. So we shall pan around. A couple of different views, I think. Here we go. So you can see already with the aircraft, it integrates with GSX perfectly. Nothing to worry about there. The modeling looks absolutely on point. And as I said, although it's sharing a lot of its DNA with a default 747, it's heavily coded. Heavily coded. So I think it's not a bad option considering, you know, we don't have many options for 767s currently in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Sure we don't? We just don't, right? We just don't. So what I'm just waiting to happen here now, hopefully you'll see it in a moment, things are going to start getting very kind of lively at Dublin. Takes a couple of minutes now for the, you know what I mean, things to warm up. Just want to make sure this all loads in. Has anyone flown a 767 in a flight sim? So I know over in X-Plane you have flight factor 767, quite good. Yeah, 7.5 and the 7.6, they're very similar in terms of avionics, yeah? Right, there's our traffic jumping in. Are you impressed so far? Look at that, lads. And may I also mention, zero impact on frames. That's all been done on the cloud with AI, with SayIntentions, right? Liveries, correct stands. We'll get into all that now in a moment. But I just wanted to show you this as a... Jesus, look what's after happening here. Murph has just populated the entirety of Dublin Airport with traffic and correct aircraft models and all the jazz, yeah? Very, very fancy indeed. And like the models are good. Right, so let's continue on with the aircraft, right? So back in here to our home position, and while looking around the aircraft, well, what do we have? What can we mess around with? So you can open up windows and doors. There's a lot of custom animations with this, right? The yoke we can see all there. We can lift up this kind of stuff and that kind of stuff. All is looking well. And then we have the sound set, right? We also have a sound set. So if we're looking for, let's say, ground power. So ground power, according to this, is available. So we're going to pop on the battery. There's some light coming in, and we're going to turn on the external power.
Bye.
Okay. What else do we want to do? We're going to go and, let me see, put these guys to auto. I'm sure we have sounds for this. IRS is going to be turned on. No smoking. Seatbelts. So we got sounds for all of that. Let me see. They're off, but they will be on. They're auto. That's all good. Hydraulic pumps. They're on auto, that's grand. The lighting on this machine is very nice. Go ahead now and put on our wing lights, position lights, and our logo lights. What else do we need here now, Murph? We need overhead, dome lighting for the crack, and then our circuit breaker. All right. So we can see now our avionics are starting to come alive. And again, you'll see even the textures on this is not bad, right? And yeah, the 767, the color scheme on this, it's very nice, isn't it? Very, very nice. All right, okay, so we can jump in here to our FMS. And let me see, we can go position initialization. We're going to go EIDW, which is Dublin. And our stand gate is 405. Are we 405T? Yeah. So we're 405T. I might like the T. Oh, I got the T. Okay, good stuff. We can go ahead and copy the nav details over. We can go to route. So it's going to be Dublin, EIDW. Let's put in Shannon for the crack. Echo India November November. And flight number. What's the Delta flight number? Corn Wolf, good to see you. What's the old Delta prefix, lads?
Goodbye.
GAL. Delta Airlines. Makes sense? Alright, go ahead and pop that in. And we can put in our route. So go to the next page. We're going to go via... hang on.
Goodbye.
Pop this into the little machine here. There you go. And while we're waiting, let me see.
Goodbye.
122-985. 122... 122-985. Okay, and can we get our radios turned on? So that's on, that's on, that's on.
Goodbye.
What else do you want on this? We will want 12453. 12453.
Goodbye.
Up to 530. 53.
10 right, 34. Advise on initial contact. You have information echo.
Information
Dublin
echo.
Airport. Information echo. 2000 Zulu. Wind 040 at 9er. Cav OK. Temperature 12. Dew point 7.
Beautiful, beautiful
Thanks for flying with us.
weather in Dublin. Ground 1218 we'll go to. 1218. 1218. Just pop this in for now, listen. Squawk is off, so that's all okay. We'll go ahead and power up this APU here, lads. Just have a listen to some of the sounds. So we have our APU gens, they're all turned off. APU master switch. If I use an APU, that's fuel jettison, be careful with that. Jason, we don't want that. Anti-ice, leave it off for the moment. APU, turn on, and then hold and start. Have a listen outside here while we're waiting. Have a listen. Alright, there's our APU up and running. And we want to have a quick check outside. So you can see the APU flap there, yeah? And you'll see the exhaust effect starting to come up there as well. This has all been kind of modelled into the aircraft itself. €30 add-on? Not bad, right? Not bad. Alright. Now, you might notice as well, there'll be traffic moving. Right? Now, everything you're seeing here from SayIntentions, this is work in progress, lads. It's not yet, you know, public. So if you see anything weird or wonderful, don't worry. I'll delve more into what's going on now in a moment as we continue looking at this aircraft, right? So,
Goodbye.
APU, let's have a look at our screens here. A little bit hard to see, so we can bring up the brightness of these guys. Let's have a look. Brightness is there. And we can turn on this stuff over here. Let's have a look here now. So if we were to look at where's this now? Engine status. There we go. So APU, EGT is coming up. RPM is looking good. We'll come on up to here. We're going to put on the APU bleeds. APU is on.
Goodbye.
Put these guys to auto. APU gen is now on. Alright. Everything here to auto. That's all looking good. Cabin calls are there. While we are here, right, well, why don't we go exploring some of the cabin because the cabin is a huge part of what this aircraft is all about. Asha, how are you now, Ginny? So you do have a you have a panel back here that adjusts all your lighting, the galley lighting, reading lights, all the sort of jazz as well, which is nice, and you can see where the cabin is laid out. There's Jemima. Good to see you, Jemima. The cabin is done quite well. You have your business class, you have economy then as well. And I think it's nicely done. I mean, look, the carpet textures are nice, the seating is nice. You do have these info displays here as well, right?
Goodbye.
And no, that's the cabin crew. Why I just do this? Because I clicked on deboarding instead of the other way around. Then we got some screens back here as well. Welcome aboard. So, nicely done so far, right? I mean, visually, the aircraft is pretty cool looking, right? Pretty cool. Alright, we'll come back over here to the flight deck. Door is open, we know about that. So, let me see. SayIntentions, or not SayIntentions. They're still deboarding the aircraft, and we can cancel all this. So, let's say, reset the position. We'll get our doors closed. I hope I can close that door now. We're going to prepare for a pushback. Air Lingus. And we need that door to close. The door is now closing. The jet bridge will go away. And that should all be lovely. There's a Ryanair. And there's a clatter of stuff on the ramp, right?
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Cool. Right, so 1218. So that's Dublin ground. We got a clearance here as well if you wanted. 122985.
Departure check completed.
So that's GSX
Bypass
talking to
pin
me.
inserted.
Make sure we have fuel.
145 Kilo Alpha taxi to holding point Bravo via taxiway Alpha and Charlie.
Taxiing to holding point Bravo via Alpha and Charlie King Air 145 Kilo Alpha.
Now what's mad about this, with SayIntentions, they're also going to be communicating to these pilots. You're going to hear the pilots request a flight plan, you're going to hear them request a pushback.
Locking gear.
They do all of this stuff, like it's there's a lot going on, right? Now, when it comes to the correct taxiway and the correct runways, that's where your taxi tuner, it's almost like crowdsourced. They want us to be able to put in the correct details so the accuracy levels really get in there. You know what I mean? So it'll do... nose right, no, nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes.
Runway 16 approved.
Ryanair doing Ryanair things, yeah. So like when it comes to the runways and the taxi tuner at some airports, this is where SayIntentions just need a little bit of help.
Brakes.
They're going to be doing a lot of work on kind of some of the major airports. They're still, it's all work in progress. What they're working on here though is traffic appears.
Release parking brakes.
It can interact with the ATC program. The modeling, the liveries, they're all being pulled in using SayIntentions.
Release parking brakes.
Right, so let's come back here before this fella has a moment.
Lima Juliet taxi to holding point
Commencing
via
push.
taxiway Bravo.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Charlie via Bravo, Learjet 333 Lima Juliet.
Okay.
Double
Let's
ground
go.
over to tower on 128.8. Have a good afternoon. BlueBird 66 Juliet.
Arm the old emergency lights. What's GSX trying to do to us? Oh, GSX, I gotta love it. Right, let me see. We want to do an owl engine start. So, left engine first. Fuel pumps need to be on, Murph. Have a listen to the sounds, lads. These are actually quite impressive. I turned off my camera. I forgot to turn it back on again. Okay, so we're going to horse some fuel in here. Listen to these sounds, right? Marigin, good to see you. Jesus, don't run us off the track here now, plane.
King Air 145 Kilo Alpha. Proceed to holding point Bravo 1 via taxiway. Alpha caution, wake turbulence.
Proceeding to holding point Bravo 1 via Alpha
Alrighty.
caution, wake turbulence, King Air 145 Kilo Alpha.
Let's go for a start on engine 1. Start our parking brake.
Set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Good start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Hear that engine sound? Unlocking gear. Out of control, it's good to see it. You've been here for 20 minutes, I didn't even see it. Jesus. Alright, GSX doing his thing.
Oh, Jesus.
Engine coming up. Got power.
Air 119er.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin.
Now, I haven't done anything in terms of setting up the flight correctly, performance. It can do all of
Left
that,
is clear.
right?
Right
Let's have a
is
quick
clear.
look. So, what was I going to say? It's via Peleg, isn't it? So, let me see. P-E-L-I-G. Alright, activate, execute. Let's go for a departure. Let us blast off from, what's that ahead of us? 28 left. Just for the sheer crack, let's go 28 left.
Foxtrot Romeo, hold short of runway 10 traffic on short final.
Now we want to go to the route page. Performance. Reserves put in as 2. Cost index put it in for 6 for the crack. That's good. Thrust limit. We're not going to derate. Flaps will be set to 5. Throttle reduction don't need it. Or thrust reduction don't need it. Enter all that. 1 to 1, 133, 158. Alright, let's tidy up things. This is all looking good. So APU can come off. APU generator, APU off. Engine bleeds can come on. Recirc fans on. Window heats on. This is nice, isn't it? You have all these options, lads.
Attention all aircraft Golf, now current QNH 1025.
Taxi lights on. Alright, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good. Brakes are set to reject the takeoff, flaps are set to 5. Okay, so without worrying about sequencing or otherwise, right, we're just going to do a thing. Because I want to, it's showing the aircraft, then we're going to jump back down to Dublin. Hear those sounds? So I got custom sounds here, right? See those kind of 2D stuff on the wing, look. That's where I think it's just a little bit weird looking. I mean, like, it's not bad or anything, it's just kind of weird looking. You know what I mean?
Gulfstream 671 Golf Sierra, hold short of taxiway Delta, waiting for departing traffic.
Holding short of taxiway Delta Gulfstream 671 Golf Sierra.
So we're going to blast off from down here.
Doubling ground, push back an engine, start approved. Face west.
Yeah, so like, sure, when it comes to the accents, you're going to get a lot more of that stuff. That's all work in progress, yeah? Some of the regional accents. And the beautiful thing about SayIntentions, when people are using it, it's able to, you know, you have the option to share your voice. It'll engineer that voice and then put it into other stuff, you know what I mean? Now, is there a plane coming in? No, we look safe here for the minute. Easy now. Alright, let's hold onto the ramp. Easy now. So that's called canned chatter. That was just canned chatter. It's just like make the thing give me sounds. You can turn that off. You have the option, so you're not going to listen to that. Therefore, you're going to be listening to more accurate regional interactions. So there's an option that you can have that kind of stuff. You won't hear some of the more default stuff.
1404 Dublin ground. Last transmission was your IFR clearance to Leeds Aerodrome. Cleared to Leeds via the Beaufort Tree J departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 270. 10 minutes after departure.
Can't chatter, yeah, kind of like the relatives over dinner. I just turned it off, right? Right, let's have a look here.
155.
LNAV, VNAV. We can just go heading mode for now.
Receipt of clearance and read back squawk code.
We'll call it runway heading. Alright. Power coming in.
Expect flight level 270. 10 minutes up.
And toga.
Squawk 3155. Ryanair 1404.
Alright, let's have a look. Speed live, there's 80. $120. V1. Rotate. Oopsie daisy. We're in the air. Pause and ready to climb. Gear up. Oh, chase plane. Oh, Jesus. Now, the flyby sounds from this aircraft aren't great. It's not great. You know, but it looks the part with chase plane, doesn't it? Absolutely deadly. Very nice. Right. Watch your power. Bring some flaps in. So the sound, the initial kind of spool up is good, but I think the standard, I mean, this sound you're listening to, it's only all right, isn't it? That's not bad. It's weird, isn't it? So there are sounds, right? Maybe cabin sounds. There is wing flex built in. You can see the wings flexing away there. Get the flaps in. And the slats in. So you see the wing flex? It's pretty decent. Now, oh Jesus. One thing in terms of the flight model for this current version of the aircraft, from vertical speed,
Ryanair 7 Juliet Whiskey, request IFR clearance to Edinburgh.
It's kind of oscillating the pitch,
Stand by.
which is odd. It shouldn't be doing that, right?
Dublin ground, good morning. Requesting IFR clearance. TLSG 2 runway 2 is right.
So there's the proper sounds coming in, yeah?
While I grab the paperwork.
So the canned sounds you were listening to was just kind of, you know, canned stuff, you know? So, how about some of that night lighting? Not too bad, right? Not too bad. And we have a ton of different options here of how we want to bring up the lights. I think the lighting in this aircraft is done quite well. Inside the cabin then, Jesus Murph, don't bin it now. I mean, it's basic, but it works. You know what I mean? Jesus, from the outside. Again, it looks the part. Just the sounds are a little bit off, aren't they? So I think just where the pitch is, it just needs a small bit of work. That's just for my own taste, right? Everything else about the plane, for the €30 plane, you know, a 767, it's not bad. It isn't bad. But you know, if I was going to be brave enough to take this out on the network flying, it's just that pitch is a little bit of a worry because it hunts. You set it to 2,000 feet a minute, it goes like 2,000, it'll drop to 1,000, it'll fire back up to 3,000. You know what I mean? Could use some Boris love for sure, yeah. Yeah, that sound, that'll get you after a while. You'll be like, bloody hell. €30 ain't bad, but there's better around the corner. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But again, lads, for showing this aircraft off, I mean, you guys wanted to see it, that's why we're showing it. So if this is ticking the boxes that you wanted to see, well then great, you know, great news. If it's not, well, at least you know now what the crack is. Johnny Aardvark, good to see you. You know. So not too bad.
Wow.
Not too bad at all. Plane sounds damn awesome.
Tampa A320.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we're just going to head back to the airport and check out more of SayIntentions stuff, right? Easy now, Jemima. They dodged the bullet, not CS levels of bad. Yeah. Agreed. Can't decide if it's more similar to a 310 or a 300. Silly Sav, yeah, 360 is awesome. The Shorts aircraft, really good.
With information Victor on board is Airbus A320. Request IFR clearance to Manchester, please.
So you can hear the sounds getting more accurate, right? As in the ATC. And this is all powered from SayIntentions. Right, so we're not actually going to land because it's going to take me probably 6 hours. Jesus, that's the wrong button completely. Why does P drop the gear? That's interesting. Right. What can we do here now? Slow her down completely, drop the gear, and just take it in for an absolutely wild landing, right? For a one-man dev, and he seems to care about making it good, I give him the props. Yeah, very true. Very true. It's a one-man developer. RHD is a one-man developer. So when you consider that, it's not too bad. Right? Now, can I actually land this on a runway I'm not supposed to? Bearing in mind, I'm not doing separation or sequencing. I haven't even gone into any of that yet with SayIntentions. This is me just purely acting the agent, right? Because I want to get the plane on the ground. Let's have a look. A perfectly sound approach into Dublin. So they do that here all the time, lads. Easy now. We'll probably be able to get it down without causing too much of an international incident. Easy. Easy. 500. Watch your speed. There's a stutter. Gotta love 2020. Watch your speed. These things are converted into military use as well. What were they? Were they the KC something, weren't they? You know? Did you see the flare? Jesus. Did you? Ooh! Reverse! That's the reversers. Full blashed. KC-46. Yeah. Right, get off the stage here quick. And I'm going to just park or abandon the aircraft in here somewhere. Right?
110.
That wasn't a tail strike at all. Jesus.
Ground, backlash on for 110 right, requesting IFR clearance to Stansted.
Right, brakes are coming in.
Dublin, and the is Iberia, function Dublin ground services Iberia 0154, stance number 210, and inform
404.
We are requesting IFR clearance to Madrid.
He's now. Right. Now get in there, you W. We'll shut her down and we'll go back onto ground power. External power, yes. Kills the engines. And off the lights, right? So, the Boeing 767-200 from RHD, available now for Flight Sim 2020 only, priced at about $30, $29.99. What are your thoughts, lads?
Taxi on the 10 right via Zulu, link 1, Bravo 2, crop runway 34, then Sierra 7.
You like?
Diamond 500.
Looks grand, worth it.
Diamond 450.
I don't think it's too bad. Sean Dale, good to see you, man. Jesus, 32 months. Thank you very, very much indeed, Sean. Right, so that's the airplane. Let us have a look at what's going on our screens right now. So all this traffic, this is what SayIntentions have been working on, and it's their AI living world, right? And now this is an exclusive preview. It's not ready just yet. And it's only with thanks to SayIntentions. I got special permission because they're brilliant to give you guys a little taste to show you what this is, right? So, well, what is it? Glad you asked. Let's go in here and have a quick gawk.
Oh, Jesus.
So what we're looking at here, the traffic injection part, and it's far more than just traffic injection, right? It's far more than that. The gate assignments are matching that of the real world. And anyone familiar with Dublin, well, you can see that, right? I mean, your Ryanair are down at your Terminal 1 concourse, right? You have more your regional Aer Lingus, BA and such in the middle, and then you have mainly your Aer Lingus with a couple of the American heavies, or even Emirates, over on the far side down by Terminal 2. Okay? So this is correct assignments of gates at the airport. Now when it comes to like taxiways and the direction that aircraft are using, this can be modified using the SayIntentions taxi tuner, and they're going to, you know, it's not that they need it, but if you see something that doesn't look 100% accurate in terms of taxiways, well, you can go onto their website, tweak the tuning, and then it updates the database, and then the aircraft logic will follow that. So Alpha, if you know, taxiway Alpha at Dublin closed that, well, you can close that there. Yeah? All right. The livery matching is the best in the world, and they're using AI to do the matching. The models that we're seeing, SayIntentions AI Living World supports FSLTL. Hang on. Gesundheit. They can support FSLTL, AIG, FS Traffic, which that's what I'm using. I'm using Just Flight's FS Traffic, right? The AI picks the closest or the best model, even if there isn't a precise match available. So the AI is doing all the model matching for you, all right? Which is great, right? Marigin, if you can let me know, right? Did you manage to get the other one working? Was it the IVAO MTL traffic or something? It does. Look, he just said it. Look, just as I asked him, it does support IVAO's MTL too, and that must have been a challenge because I know at the start you were like, huh? So all the traffic injectors with the models, it supports all of their models, but it looks after the traffic injection itself. What makes this product better? It's doing all the computational things away from your PC. Meaning the model matching is pretty much being done locally, but when it comes to the the taxiing, the ground handling, the separation, all of those things, they're all being done on the SayIntentions side, which means I have yet to see any FPS impact running SayIntentions versus not. There's no impact. It's going to be the same thing that you'd expect something like VATSIM. Yeah? Now, there's a slider So how much aircraft you want to see in your experience, you can adjust that. And I've set to full here at the moment, and you can see, lads, it has fully populated Dublin Airport. Right? And you can see it. And the stands are correct. The aircraft, they're all correct. You got your cargo aircraft down with the cargo terminal, right? Look at that UPS guy right there. Right? So it is doing it correctly. Now, while there's no such thing as a traffic injection without an FPS hit, SayIntentions will likely prove to be by far the most efficient because they're offloading everything except the actual 3D rendering to the cloud. They're using real-world gate schedules. That means if you spawn at an airport, say for example Atlanta at 6 AM on a Tuesday, well, you should then be near a perfect representation of what Atlanta would look like at 6 AM on a Tuesday. Right? They're leaving the taxi tuner database for ground handling of traffic, which gives us a big advantage for gate injections to be correct, as well as realistic ground movement. And if you're not sure what that is, right, I'll show you. I think I showed you guys this before, but if not, we'll have a look, right? I'll ramble over to the SayIntentions website, into the pilot portal. Diddly 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 dee. And down here we have what's called a taxi tuner. Right, I'll show you what this looks like. So if we wanted it, we can go to EIDW, load in Dublin, and this is where the taxi tuner is. And these are our options, right? So you can see what can be active and what isn't. Hide the runways, low fidelity paths. As a reminder, Navigraph data, that's all okay. Taxi tuner version 2, airline codes have been added, so you can put in global default. This is the most recent one. This was created by JA Bluewater, right? Taxiway point size, you can edit all this so you can see what you're looking at. The taxiway line size to help you out, right? And this is where you can show where the taxis are moving. Isn't that class? You can do all of this.
Dublin ground.
That's incredible.
134 request clearance to Lyon. And we have information with.
So you can see, look, the sheer amount of traffic here. Already. There's stuff happening. And this is just one airport. What about liveries? Does it have custom ones, or do you need to have them yourself? So Gibbo, it's going to be using the model database liveries that you have. Yeah, so my understanding would be if you have, let's say, Just Flight's traffic, their liveries come with that. If you have the livery in your own folder, well, it should do that as well. Maybe Marigin can answer that one, just to be sure, because it should be able to read your community folder, right? And anything you don't have, it'll search your community folder and try and pop it in there. Northern Aviation, good to see it. It's not supplying the models, just telling them which to use. Pretty much. Yeah, that'd be an accurate way to put it, sure. So let's change frequency over to tower to see, you know, let's see, will we hear more chatter at tower? What's tower in Dublin? 1186? 1186, right?
Lufthansa 574, contact departure on 119.555.
Contact departure on
So let's have a listen.
119.555. Lufthansa 574. Thank you. Bye bye.
Ryanair 5 Lima Victor, contact departure on 119.555.
Departure 119.555, Ryanair 5 Lima Victor.
So here's aircraft coming into land here now, right? We've one touchdown and we've one coming in right behind them. We can't really stream the models and liveries dynamically. The sim doesn't have a way for third parties to do that. Yeah, so it's going to function very similar to what you have with VATSIM, you know? Like, it's class. It's using real world data, right? But it also gives you a little bit of room so your aircraft can interact and evolve with these, right? I switched beyond ATC for SayIntentions some 3 weeks ago. Very happy about it. Good product. Sky, yeah, it's far more than ATC. That's what SayIntentions are giving you. And this is kind of their next step. Jesus, there could be a go around. This is their next step in terms of what they're bringing into the sim. You know what I mean? Like this is what the AI living world. This is the start of it. Oof. Right? This is the start of it. You know what I mean?
Air Lingus 177, contact ground on 130.7.
Over to ground, 130.7. Lingus 177, speaking.
I've used Beyond ATC traffic before, but this looks great. This is awesome. Yeah. Great news, the AIG models and liveries are also supported. Yeah. Classic Ryanair landing. Grizzle's deadly, isn't it? Deadly. For a very early product, it's excellent. And this is the thing, lads. This is very early on, right? They've released it to... I'm right in saying the partners have this, right? That they're constantly adding features and fixing things, and they'll find a bug. They're like, okay, yeah, we didn't like this. We're going to tweak this for us. Yeah. We do want to add GA traffic, stuff flying the patterns and such too, but we're focusing on commercial IF4 first because that's what the majority seem to care about. Yeah. So the IF4 stuff is obviously first, but GA traffic will be coming, and then there's options for other stuff. You know what I mean? But depending on the model pack that you're using, I just have Just Flight's Just Traffic models in there. But I could put in Just Flight, I could put in IVAO, I could put in FSLTL and AIG. I could put in the whole shebang, lads. The whole shebang. And you can imagine then the accuracy, plus what I have in my own community folder, you can imagine what the accuracy is going to be like. It's going to be incredible, you know? Would love to see GA traffic. Yeah, that's coming. So the SayIntentions partners have access to this, the experimental servers and so on. They can see what the crack is all about, right?
Ryanair 1 X-ray Echo, contact Dublin ground on 130.79er.
And like, we can change airports and you see what the crack is like. Let's do that now.
2563, ready for taxi.
So how about we go to a different airport?
Taxi, holding point runway 10 right, via Echo 1 Alpha, cross the runway 16, hold shore runway 10 right, Ryanair 256.
Right. Been using FSLTL, no problem so far. Yeah. If you have no model library yet, download FSLTL models from the fly-by-wire from free. Yeah, Nightstep, that's the one, 100%. Yeah, I'm gonna let's jump into do I have Boston? I think I have Boston. Let's have a look. Stream only, fly Tampa Boston. Yeah, let's go to Boston and see what happens here. Right, take the sim a few moments to load in. Yeah, I think the GA traffic will come down the line. But remember, lads, this is all being worked on. And here's something else I need to show you, because this is where it goes from, you know, that's really impressive to holy crap, right? Boston should be a bit busy this time of the day. So let's go over to Boston. And let me see. We'll just go down here in the corner. Echo 10. Live. And we're going to load in here. And let's just give the sim a few moments to load this in. Pedro says, if you don't have a model library, can they use standard models? As in the default Microsoft Flight Sim models? I think so. Maybe Marigin can confirm that. So if you're not using a traffic model pack, can it just inject your own aircraft from your community folder, for example? Right. Let's get Chase Plane up and running here. Here we go. There we go. That's all working. We'll go ground power. Ground power on. Battery on. All right. And now we'll power up some SayIntentions once again. Yes, if it can't find any models that are usable in the community, it'll fall back to the Sim's generic models. There we go. All right, so let's connect everything in here. Let's go to Boston Tower, I suppose. Now let's give this a moment and you'll see, here's Boston, right? There's no traffic at the moment. All this is going to start injecting in. So you'll start seeing traffic appear momentarily. So let's give it a quick moment to load up. And you'll see it, it's just indigo, right? It's mad. It's a slow day in Boston. Let's see what happens here, right? Fort Noob, it's good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Let's see what happens. But like, there's no doubt, lads, the amount of work the SayIntentions are doing, and like, it's incredible. Think about the product line that they have. ATC. Now they're working on the living world. Traffic is the start of that, right? SkyOps. Start a mission within Flight Sim. It'll inject scenery. It'll do all these things, right? You have Entourage, meaning that you have cabin crew, co-pilots, checklists. You have all these things. Skynet, which is a multiplayer solution allowing you to fly on multiple sims, using traffic from multiple sims without having to use the Microsoft server, right? It's incredible. Limbix, good to see you, man. Shh, we won't tell anyone. We won't tell anyone. G-Slayer. Right, you saw how the aircraft just kind of spawned in there. And again, we're looking for the accuracy of the liveries chosen, the locations of said aircraft. Yeah?
Experimental 5-3 Golf contact departure.
So let's make sure that our spiel is correct, because that can stuff. I don't know. You have options in here. I'm sure I've shown you this before, but let's look at it, right? So we have your general information, your email and who you are and whatever else. Your identity, what do you want to be called? Headsets, that's just for your headset. Buttons. See this chatter or multiplayer audio? Live multiplayer, hear other live SayIntention pilots who are currently within radio range, or hear other SayIntention pilots who were within radio range at some point in the past. These two are good to leave on because that makes it very realistic, because you're going to be getting accurate accents, right? The intercom, that's for talking to your co-pilot or your cabin crew, for example. Ground crew is there as well. The miscellaneous area, that's just your ATC experience. Live weather, you can bring it in from Active Sky or SimBrief. Cabin crisis is something friggin' nuts because you're flying along. Remember Sarah? They'll give you a problem in a flight. Yeah. Now the preview stuff, I just want to show you the traffic density. I have it set at 11. That's right, it goes to 11. Now this is all unfinished, right? They might make changes before this is fully released. That's where it is, and we're on the experimental tag for this, right? So as we're looking at things here now, this is Boston. These aircraft are accurate based on the gates they should be at.
80 at Niner, runway 04 right, cleared to land.
So there's a JetBlue seemingly on the way in. There's an Aer Lingus over here, look.
JetBlue 34, wind 080 at Niner, runway 04 right, cleared to land.
Spirit.
04 right, cleared to land.
Look at that livery.
American 1020, contact departure on
133.0.
133.0 for Frontier Flight 1776.
Who's that now? That's using a model that's just mad.
3.0 American 1020.
Or it could be Skynet. That's weird, isn't it? But again, it all depends on what model packs you have installed, what's in your community folder, and so on and so forth. I'm only using Just Flights, right? So, you know, you pop the other ones in there, it'll be absolutely class. Is FS traffic available on 24? Yeah. But like, this is Flights in 2020 at Logan. Look at all that traffic, lads. And again, this is where we talk about the accuracy. We're over at the cargo hubs. Look, we got FedEx cargo aircraft here. So like, it's coming along really nicely. I think like when this thing is public, when they have it ready, when they're happy to have it ready, you're going to be in for a friggin' absolute, like, you know, you're in for a treat, because this will transform your empty airports, your empty skies, in particular when you're not, you know, when you've nothing next or near VATSIM coverage, or maybe you just don't want to use VATSIM, you just want to use this.
Attention all aircraft, information echo is now current, altimeter 3012.
You know what I mean? Like, it's class. You talk about plane spotting, just sit yourself down on the ramp and just like watch all this stuff.
Welcome to Boston. Contact ground on 121.75.
I didn't see a plane land.
1.75, Brickyard 913.
Brickyard.
Clear to land, runway 4 right, Rex 804.
Right now. So he just got a clear to land over here. Parallel landings? There's someone over there. There's 2 aircraft inbound. So this will be a feature included with SayIntentions Premium. So if you're asking what the price of this is all part of their subscription-based model, yeah?
JetBlue 832, wind 080 at Niner, runway 15 right, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 15 right.
And like, okay, let's change the time of day just for the sheer crack, because this is where the thing gets really freaking cool. Because the models all have lighting as well, taxi lights and all the jazz. SayIntentions continue to genuinely innovate and do so at incredible pace. Kudos to Brian and the whole team for pushing the boundaries and giving us more and more value. Gibbo, couldn't have said it any better yourself. And to the SayIntentions crew, Gibbo would be highly critical of a lot of add-ons when they say they're AI or they're this or they're that. So like, that's high praise. It is high praise, like. So yeah, that's it is looking great, lads. It's really starting to get there, isn't it? It just is. You can't do much. I can't do much with the owl effects with chase plane, although we can do that. Or can we do that? Why isn't that working? Oh, that gadget for me there, please. What Murphy's saying is, give us a Karen. He's far from a Karen. There we go. There's some lighting in. Isn't it only friggin' deadly looking, lads? Wait, are you saying I'm tough work? No, but like, to get that sort of praise, we're too used to looking at add-ons and developers saying, oh, it's this, it's that, it's the other. Like, as I said, this is just one element. This is what SayIntentions are working on right now. But this is the other thing I wanted to show you, right? This is incredible. So I invite you over to the SayIntentions Discord. And this is where your mind is truly going to be friggin' blown here, right? Because I just want to show you the sheer amount of updates that SayIntentions work on. The UI still needs to be modernized. Now here's one for you. Gibbo has a great idea for your UI. Marigin, Gibbo has a great idea for the UI. Look at all the updates, right? AIRAC update complete. ATIS, right? Updates. AI improvements, all updates, right? The sheer amount of updates that are put out as either announcements or just general comments, right? Look at their support. General no support, that's users helping users. But the response time between you having an issue to the team coming back. I'm not responsible for UI, and Brian believes if you need the UI in general use, you're not flying properly. Experimental change log, probably don't want to go in there to show you too much. But you see where the traffic stuff is. There are so many topics inside the SayIntentions stuff, right? And the speed in which they can respond to you. If I've ever had any issues I've ever had, I'll drop any of the lads in the team, or even just use a public chat to say, hey lads, any idea on this? Within seconds, boom, yeah, Murph, did you try that? Did you do one of these? It's incredible. The service you're getting, it's incredible. You know, it's class. What is the traffic injection based on? It's based on real world data. But it's far beyond traffic injection. Like there's more going on here than traffic injection. Each of the aircraft, each of those voices that you're hearing, they're individual, right? And like, again, if you, you know, if you're not familiar with what they're doing with, if you're not familiar with what they're doing with the living world, right? Have a look at this.
591 with information Romeo. Requesting IFR clearance.
I'm going to pause the sim so you can listen to this trailer.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
We'll close you for a second. Right, now have a listen to this, or have a look at this, right? So this is what you're at, right? I think this is it. I think it is. Wait, now, hang on. Wasn't there this isn't the trailer. No. We need to show you the trailer. Right? Hang on, I'll show you the trailer. Here's the trailer that came from FS Weekend. It's 4 minutes. But you need to have a look at this, lads, right? Savagely interesting.
We wanted to build something that felt real.
Maintain 3000. Departure on 120.7, squawk 3565. Release for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1600 Zulu. Time now 15.
And if this is going to work, you have to be able to just talk to it.
Flight deck to ground, ready to start pushback.
It had to work just like it would if you were sitting in a real airplane.
Ground to flight deck. All right, release the parking brake now. We're going to start pushback, facing west.
In the beginning, it was just me and my dad, and I said, AI technology has come so far. What if we could build this incredible thing?
Let's go through the before takeoff checklist.
Ground to flight deck, bypass pin removed. We've disconnected and crew is clear. You're good to go. Have a great flight and see.
We wanted to bring all of aviation into the cockpit.
We're thrilled to have you with us today. Our captain for this flight is Adam. Our flight time today is expected to be approximately 1 hour.
27 left via Kilo Echo, and it's rush hour at the moment, so there's going to be a bit of a delay getting you out of it.
And it turned out that air traffic control was just the beginning.
We have a confirmed wildfire in the heavily forested region of the Klamath National Forest. Ground teams are moving in, but they need immediate aerial support.
Great drop, sir. That one was right on the money.
We needed an AI that could listen, understand, and respond.
Vegas ground, Cessna 4 Tango Foxtrot. Can I get taxiway arrows, please?
Cessna 4 Tango Foxtrot, not a problem. Just follow the greens to 19 right.
But we also wanted it to be useful as a training tool.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. We've got a dual engine failure. Declaring an emergency.
American 29, mayday acknowledged. I'm moving people out of your way. Cleared to land any runway. When able, say fuel remaining and souls on board.
And we wanted to be able to simulate the workload of interacting with as many aircraft systems as possible. And AI also gave us the tools to make flight simming fun and interesting again.
This is Kaheka Bay, one of the coolest hidden spots out here. Those cliffs up ahead are part of an old volcanic range. Back in the 90s, they shot a movie.
Our customers are constantly pushing us. They're constantly asking us to do the impossible.
Turn left final. You'll be landing on the yellow dot. Welcome to the event.
And somehow we figure it out.
Delta 427, number 4 behind the company 37.
Number 4 behind the 37.
Give way to the Southwest 37 at Kilo.
We'll give way at Kilo, Delta 1221. Delta 39, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, Delta 39.
Southwest 327, contact departure, safe flight.
Departure, Southwest 329.
Lufthansa 339, ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 339, taxi to runway 27 right via Alpha.
Departure radar contact. Clear direct Snuffy. Climb and maintain flight level 210.
Direct Snuffy up to 210, Delta 301.
Delta 9961, Atlanta altimeter 30.00. Expect the ILS runway 27 right approach into Atlanta.
Thanks. ILS 27 right, Delta 9960.
Turn left heading 325, descend and maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 27 right approach.
Left 325, descend 4000 until established. Cleared for the ILS.
Lufthansa 193, 6 miles from Bamboo. Turn right heading 220, descend and maintain.
20, descend 4000. Cleared ILS 26 right approach. Lufthansa 1.
United 304, number 2 behind the 73, runway 27 left, clear to land.
Cleared to land behind the 737, United 304.
And the best part is, we're just getting started.
Oh, Jesus. Isn't it brilliant? Right? So this is all part of the AI living world, and that's what we're kind of showcasing you a preview of. I've turned it off, but I'll turn it back on again. So I hope this is serving, right? It's serving as kind of like an entry point in what you can expect from this product over the coming weeks, months, and indeed years of what SayIntentions are working on. So as I turn on the gadget, you'll notice there's no traffic here at Baston at the moment. Give it a few seconds, it's going to load up, right? Now, wait till you hear this, right? Right now, friends, right now, with thanks to SayIntentions, I have just launched a giveaway over on our Discord channel. And this giveaway is for a free 1-month premium subscription to SayIntentions. All you need to do ramble over to the TwoToneMurphy Flying Circus Discord channel, !Discord, right? And when you ramble in, go to the community, click on the giveaway channel, and just click on that little icon below. See this one here? Just click on this little gadget here. That'll automatically enter you into this draw. We'll announce the winner in 30 minutes, and that's for 1 month free of SayIntentions Premium. That'll give you access to all the cool stuff, right? Just remember, it's for the PC only. It's only available on PC. There's our traffic loading in. Only takes a couple of moments. It injects all the traffic where it should be, the liveries it should be using, and the correct gates. Then it's going to look at their scheduling. And as you saw from the trailer, these aircraft, they're not just, you know, static models following like a rail. They're individuals. They're built to be unique, which is friggin' nuts, right? So hopefully that gave you a nice bit of a taster. We will be definitely looking at more and more of this product, how they've built it, what they're working on, what the challenges are. That'll all be coming soon. But anyone who's interested in all the SayIntentions stuff, ramble on over to the Discord, go to the website, SayIntentions AI, and keep yourself up to date with our channel as well. So you click on the little kind of party popper thingy underneath, look. See that party popper? Click on that little icon. If it doesn't do it straight away, you can try it again. So if you don't know where our Discord is, !Discord. When you join, go ahead and click on the arrivals page, and yeah. All right. And that should pop it in there. All right. Now, what was the other thing we're going to do? Let me see. Gibbo, will you send us that? We'll horse it in. I just see your message there now. Not like me to be an hour late, but yeah, Gibbo, if you have it, will you drop it over to us? And we'll get that popped in there, right? So, yeah, SayIntentions, lads, just, it's class, like, it's class. It just is, right? They're doing some really awesome stuff. And, yeah, as I said, like that, this is only an element of what they do, right? When you look at Skynet, when you look at SkyOps, crazy, right? So good stuff there. So what we're going to do, we're going to ramble now over to Flight Sim 2024, because we're going to be checking out some sceneries here. And in the meantime, well, let's have a look here now. We'll exit this. And the beautiful thing about the SayIntentions stuff, it works on both sims, right? It works on 2020 and 2024. And depending on what you have up and running, it just injects it in. Like, just throw it in there. What models do you have? It'll do all of these things, right? So let's see here now. Do I have that? The giveaways are doing their stuff. Mind yourself. Mind yourself, Gabo. Grab a hold of that young fillet. Right. I need one of these. I need one of those. I need one of these. I need one of those. Bum, bottom, bum. Bum, bottom, bum, bum. Don't mind me now for a second. I'm just, you know, I'm pressing buttons here, lads. But sure, don't worry about it now at all. Don't be worrying about it at all. If I do one of this with them, with this and that. Yes. This. And yes. Go ahead and pop that in. Refresh. Do that. One of them. One of these. One of that. And fire up this. Right. Let's press some buttons and, well, we're going to jump into 2024 now, right? And I will miss dearly the chase plane, flow, right? All of these awesome things. You need to get off my PC. I just thought your add-on linker was mine, and then it was driving me up the wall. Nothing was clickable. Oh no, Grizzle. The man has spent too much time on the computer. Oh, brilliant. I've had SayIntentions for about 6 months now. Best money I've spent. Alky Mac, yeah, man. I mean, I couldn't agree more. I just think it's awesome. The giveaway is exciting, Mr. Square Lee. It sure is. You've lost the plot. You're like myself, Crystal. Did we even have the plot before we lost it? You know what I mean? Right, so what we're going to have a look at next, lads. These are 2 livery packs, right? And one of them we've seen before, one of them we haven't. The first one, it's from Backwood Studios, and it's called Hell's Canyon. What? We're going to have a look at this now in a moment, because it's a full scenery pack following that of Hell's Canyon in the United States. I think it's like the deepest gorge valley in the United States. So we're going to be having a look, right? And after that then, it's going to be a quick look at the updated Parallel 42 Circle B Ranch, right? So we're going to be doing all these things here now in a moment, just waiting for the sim to load up. And meanwhile, we're going to be monitoring our giveaway over on Discord. And again, a massive shout out to everyone over at SayIntentions for making all these things possible. And we have so far 50 entries. This is exciting. Exciting times, lads. Brilliant. So, yeah, we got, what, 24 minutes to go on that. It's free to enter. If you're on the PC and you want to give SayIntentions Premium a blast, you can do that. If you're unsure about the product itself, right, and you're saying, well, listen, what is SayIntentions all about? Ramble over to their website. It's SayIntentions.ai, and this is where you can have a look. They even give you a free trial, all right? Full access to every premium feature for 24 hours, no commitments, no credit card, just jump on and experience it. It's free. They'll give you 24 hours access to give it a blast. And, you know, the things that they do, entourage, that's all the entourage, the supporting cast. You know, your flight crew, your co-pilot, mentor, tour guides, all of these are included. Premium, which will have your AI ATC and that injection of traffic, which is only the start of what the AI living world is, right? Note, it's 24 hours from your first radio transmission, not 24 hours from sign up. Sweet. SkyOps, of course, your commercial. So SkyOps, have you seen SkyOps? Like SkyOps, that's where you look at the firefighting missions. Like, it's unbelievable, right? The premium feature list, unscripted AI ATC, it's for IF4 and VF4. Premium voices, AI co-pilot. It includes Entourage, SkyOps, it has CPDLC and ACARS, Flightline, 2024 EFB integration. It is VR compatible. SimBrief, Navigraph, Active Sky compatible as well, right? And it's compatible with other flight sims. X-Plane, both 11 and 12. P3D, right? Mr. Crowley says, Murph, I don't know if I missed you saying when will the live environment be available. They're working on it at the moment. They've just released it about a month ago to their premium members. It's still in alpha. It's like they're still working on it. Do you know what I mean? And they want it to be right. I think this is the first time that that Brian and the team are comfortable with very limited exposure to say, right, let's have a look at it, right? Murph had the privilege, and thank you, to you know, showcase it here to give you guys an idea of what it is, but they're still working on it, right? You can see the premium plan. It's a subscription-based plan from, SayIntentions. That can be paid monthly or yearly. It's $19.95 if you pay month by month, or it's $16.25 paid annually per month when you sign up. All right? Yeah, it's coming along very, very well. It just is. And like here's the thing, right? Any of the challenges or headaches you might hear in relation to they said that wrong or that's not quite right, the support is absolutely second to none. But not only the support, lads, the speed in which they can get things fixed. Plus you have the taxi tuner, you have the tour guide tuner. So they're giving you the tools to be able to fix it yourself, which is class, right? Now, in our first bit before we go, because this aircraft won't fit on where I want to put it, but I want to show you this. I'm going to give you a very quick look at this. We have the Airbus A350 from INIBuilds, which I know you guys like to fly, right? Don't crash sim. Well, it's been long in the works. It must be for the 900, is it? Oh wait, is it for the? It's for the 1000, is it? I pressed the wrong button. Where are you now? Let's configure this. Buttons, Murph. This is going to be released tomorrow, all going well, and I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for it, but the Firefly Air Alpha livery The Alpha livery was designed by Gibbo Ireland. This livery has been created by our very own Corn Wolf, and this livery will be made available at some stage tomorrow on our website for free. You can download it tomorrow, and it is that of the Firefly Air livery. That's our virtual airline. Free to sign up to. We're very laid back. We don't get too excited over things, but that's going to be available on our website tomorrow, TwoToneMurphy.com. Massive shout out to Cornwolf for doing the work on this one. The livery, as I said, it's inspired by Gibbo's Alpha livery that we use on all the aircraft, and great bit of stuff here. So Gibbo just sent that through to me this very moment. And yeah, we'll have it up on the website for you there tomorrow, lads, if you want to grab it. It's for the INIBuilds A350-100. And yeah, it's friggin' gorgeous. I love that livery. I'm very biased, but I love it, right? It's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, massive shout out to Cornwolf. Excellent work there, mate. And Gibbo as well for all the help in the background. And we'll have that up on the website for you tomorrow, right? Now, we need to do something else. Because I need to load in a different sort of machine here altogether, right? A different machine altogether. So we're going to go to Hell's Canyon, right? Hell's Canyon. And you might be saying, what are you talking about, Murph? Well, I'll show you this now in a second. So I need to load in, right? Let me see. If we go to, I don't know. Where is this now? Deedly, 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 deedly. Where's the Hell's Canyon? It's up this neck of the woods, isn't it? Easy. Easy. Big bar. Where is this we're looking for? Sky Vector. Get in there, Merv. Oh, you did. Do. If we open, log in. Uno momento, mi numero uno. I just want to load this up so we can see it. Open a flight plan. Hell's Canyon. Load the plan. All right, OR62. OR62. So what you get with this scenery, right? And it's a huge scenery because it includes a number of different airports, right? We're going to have a look at this here now. Do one of those, do one of these, and launch into the sim. And hopefully this works out, all right? So as we're loading in here, yeah, again, massive congratulations and thank you to Cornwolf. He spent the time to create a livery for us for free. Amazing stuff. Absolutely amazing stuff, all right? So, here's a helicopter, but don't mind that for the moment. Jump in here now, into my seat. Lovely, that's turned off. So, what are we looking at here? Right, lads, the Backwood Studios Hell's Canyon. Let's go in and have a look, right? Hell's Canyon, the deepest river gorge in North America, offers pilots a unique opportunity to access some of the most remote and striking wilderness in the United States. With several backcountry airstrips nestled along the Snake River and in the uplands, the region is a haven for those with guts and grit seeking solitude and adventure. The US Forestry Services maintains these airstrips that allow access to Hell's Canyon's rugged beauty, and each airstrip has its own unique appeal. There are lots and lots of them. These are all the different airstrips, right? Experience the ultimate in realism with meticulously crafted river and land terraforming. Immerse yourself in the environment. And this is all working now in Flight Sim 2024. We do have a little video here. We're going to show you this little video here just to give you a bit of a taste of it, right? Very much kind of parallel 42 vibes from this, right? Click on the website here. We can see it in all its glory. We can't play that music because I'll get in trouble. That's just the way the world is. But you'll see what the crack is here now. You're going to get an idea of what all this looks like, right? It's an entire region with 10 unique bush strips located throughout this scenery. Now, we will be doing this soon as part of a group flight, right? I'll plan this, have it all planned out, and it's a full start to finish covering about, I don't know, 70 odd miles, right? I'm thinking helo flying, but you can use fixed wing as well. So you can see from the screenshots here, this is a bit of a taster of what you're getting. But I have to say, the location is stunning and extremely challenging flying because, well, short takeoff and landing, very unprepared runways and whatever else. I mean, it's mainly gravel and dirt, right? And there's consequence if you get it wrong. And yeah, so this scenery package, it's sold through Orbex, right? And close that. It's priced over on Orbex. You can pick it up for €13, give or take. That's about, $15. But you're getting 10 different airstrips. So here we are at one of them. And I just wanted to kind of show you around. Now, obviously, in flights in 2024, things are just going to look way better. Because, I mean, look at the grass and... You know what I'm saying? Savage, right? Savage. But we'll go exploring here just to show you. So this is one strip. Just one. And it's kind of like a starting location. Look at the cut of the runway there, look. Right? So we're going to ramble over here. This is some of the detail you can expect. And this is where it gets mad. Mad, I tell you. There should be sounds. These lads make sounds. Hello, goat. It is a goat. Okay, the sounds didn't want... You'll hear sounds in a bit, right? You'll definitely hear the sounds. But that's the sort of crack you're up against. Let me come over here, look. In through the bushes. Like, isn't this class, like? Right? This is 2024, yeah. There's that man.
Look at this big Aegis.
There's that mad devil, look. And he all dressed up. I bashed me knee. I'm taking a break. There's a man with a bun in his hair. Right? I did not expect the goat to move. You should be able to hear them as well. Look at the lighting here and the valleys and oh Jesus, isn't it lovely? And like we can change the time of day to make it look even more fancy look. Ain't now. Not night time. But there's a fella walking in the woods. Where are you going? Hey, come back here, you. You heard him now. Go back up to the goat. There should be sounds. Each of the scenery areas have sounds, right? Marathon, you take care, me dude. I'm in dire need of me bed. Take it easy, mate. Isn't the detail mad? Isn't it just friggin' gorgeous, look. Look at that cloud up there, look. The duck! There's a duck in the water! Look! Ah, brilliant! So you get the idea, right? Look at the absolute suffering state of the... Well, Jesus, then... Do you hear them talking? Jesus, the LOD is a bit kind of questionable there, isn't it? But it's alright, it's coming together. So we can ramble up here to where our chopper is. So what I'm going to do, very briefly, where's that button? Come back here now. Well, let's jump in and start up the devil, shall we? Yeah. 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 Generator off. Right. Lighting looks amazing, doesn't it? And we might make it proper daytime though, just so you can actually see what's going on, yeah? So if we change live weather, we'll go over this neck of the woods. That looks good. Right now. Alright. Right, let's go exploring this neck of the woods, right? Bit of power there, Murph. Oh, hang on, me doors are nothing wrong. Jeez, you can't go flying without doors, Murphy. Jesus. Right. Bit of oomph. Easy now. Easy now. Ramble forward. Look at the state of this. This is only gorgeous. Like, have a look at all the custom scenery along the way, all the different buildings. Like, isn't this stunning? I'm doing the face telling you, they lock the doors before you go flying. Brilliant. This is just a region in the sim that they, you know, they've coded it, they've put in their own scenery, they've really kind of ramped it up a bit. And of all the different radar altitude, of all the different, you know, friggin' airstrips that they have, this is an incredible place to go exploring, right? It's great when it comes to flying, you know, fixed wing, but chopper flying here, lads, this is quite the experience. It's beautiful. It really, really is. And each strip has its own challenge. Do you know what I mean? Hell's Canyon is the name of it. It's absolutely class, lads. And look how gorgeous this is in the sim, right? Like, isn't this stunning? Look at those valleys. Oh, Jesus, you binned it. Is it now? We'll ramble down here a little bit. We're unlikely to get down to our first stop. It's a bit of a trek. Well, I say that, it's only a few miles, but you get the idea, right? And this is where 24 can really shine, because like the state of it, with the trees and the grass, all the textures on the ground, it's incredible. This scenery is fully compatible with FlightSim 2024. It's $15, but like you're getting, think of it as a full region. Do you know what I mean? It's done quite well. It's beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it gorgeous? And I think heli flying is the best way to explore this. At least, you know, from my perspective, flying a chopper down here, this is what it's all about. It's challenging, it's fun, and it's absolutely gorgeous. You know. On the right of the river is OR, on the left is ID. That's for the airport or the airstrip identifiers, yeah? It's nuts. Hell's Canyon is the name of the region. And it is gorgeous. It's beautiful. Look at the cut of that, look. What a place to fly. No, right is Oregon, left is Idaho. Ah! See? Oregon and Idaho. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning. So yeah, so this is definitely something we're going to be doing in a group flight soon, to explore the entire region. And it just gets more interesting with real world weather. You know what I mean? So we're fairly close, I'd say, to our first stop. Yeah, we're close enough. We'll ramble up this way a little bit, get over the mountains, we skip it here for the moment, right? The Snake River is the border. Yeah, it's awesome looking. Climb here like a devil up over the mountain, look. Isn't it class? Look at the detail on the... Look at that! Man alive, it's beautiful. Jesus, look at the view, look. That's something else. Like, look at that, lads. That is stunning, isn't it? Right, mind the mountains, Murphy. Oh no, me telly's gonna turn off. Jesus. Easy now, you big Aegis. Hang on now, lads. Don't forget our giveaway. It's almost up. It's pronounced Idaho. 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 Thank you, Gene. Right, Ramadan, y'all. Oh man, isn't this gorgeous, look. Edson, good to see you, my dude. We're checking out Circle B now in a moment. I've only the one remote. Well, that's a blatant lie. I've one remote over here. I've three over there. And this remote here turns on both tellies. Both TVs turn on. Nuts. Hope you're well, man. Lies! But you get the idea, right? It's just a beautiful, beautiful part of the world. So here's a little stop coming up here now. With a beach. Ah, brilliant. Easy now. Easy now. We got then. Right. I landed by the log. Yeah, that's totally safe. Oh look, there's salmon leaping out of this. Jesus, leaping. They're giving themselves away below in the double figures. Right. But you can ducks again, look, moving ducks, right? And here we have another stop-off location. There's Mina, Mina, and Mona, and well, up here then, look, bit of camping, yes, yes, yes. Bit of aircraftness, yes, yes, yes. And you have all these little kind of placards along the way. Hell's Canyon, right? It's pretty cool, right? And that's just one of them. That's just one simple route. About 10 or 15 miles in between it. But you get the idea. It is beautiful. So that, friends, is Hell's Canyon. It's available over on Orbex, and you can pick it up from there, right? Next up, though, we go to the return of Circle B Ranch. And we last checked this out in Flight Sim 2020. It's now available here in Flight Sim 2024. And sports fans, it's actually available... What's the ICAO? It's actually available for American Truck Sim. What? Right? Absolutely mad. Where am I putting in? Isn't it? Yeah, Circle B. That's it. Right, get in there now, you devil. Let it load up. Yes, yes, yes. Load up the stuff now. Give it a moment. She's thinking about it. So this scenery... We saw it in Flight Sim 2020. It's recently been updated to work natively inside Flight Sim 2024. And for the first time, you have a Flight Sim scenery. And it's more than a scenery. Parallel 42 have been saying this for years. It's more than just a scenery. It's not just a scenery. The whole idea is, and I've been watching Yellowstone, so I'm all up in the jam now, right? It's an experience. It's a scene. Do you know what I mean? It's not a scenery, it's a scene. This is like, right, you're now in this world. Anyway, they were the first ones to do this into a truck sim, which I'm very excited to be trying out when we get into American Truck Sim. And you can even see the truck there, look. Absolutely class. So there's animals and everything here. My watch is telling me to go to bed. We've checked out this scenery before, but it's an all-new, fully native product for Flight Sim 2024, nestled in the heart of Cokeville, Wyoming, perched at 6,240 feet above the sea level, framed by the stunning Bear River Range. The secluded private airport offers pilots a tranquil landing experience amidst a breathtaking landscape of Lincoln County. Ooh! A better load now. The sim is having a bit of a moment, you know. Yellowstone was mostly filmed in Utah. No, was it not Montana? The same time my phone and watch told me to go to bed. Kirog, we're on the same bedtime schedule. Let's give it a moment. This is the sim being the sim, so we'll give it a moment, right? I should have loaded in quicker than that though, shouldn't I? Right, Murph, let's use a bit of science here. We'll do one of those, do one of these, do one of those, and then do one of these. Let's see if this helps. Sometimes the sim does this. Exclusively serving the ranch and its guests, Circle B Ranch Airport is your gateway to the great outdoors. Nearby Bear River Range provides a picturesque backdrop for bush flying, camping and off-roading. Very important you mentioned the off-roading, because when you... Oh look, there's a man with a wheelbarrow! Brilliant! Right, hang on a second now. For this, lads, someone needs to calm everything down. We just saw a man with a wheelbarrow. Brilliant! Let's go... brilliant!
Oh, Jesus.
Let's get a flyby! He's whistling! Hang on. Boca! Flyby wheelbarrow man. Brilliant. And he's whistling. And the cows are... Now, cows moo, but they don't moo. Do cows neighing, is it? I don't know. But anyway, let's start off at the owl barn. Right? Murph, do not fear the music, it's ours. Oh, brilliant. Where's this now? Oh, the music's back in the other place. Right, here's a barn. That fridge is new. Look, the fridge is new because they put a Patriot sticker. The Patriot aircraft. That thing is going to be at Flight Sim Expo. Would I fit in that? I don't know if we would. Oh, quick update over on our SayIntentions giveaway. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Is it Seagull MP? Congratulations, Seagull MP. Drop me a little DM on Discord, mate. We'll get you covered. Congratulations. That's the very one. Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. All right. Okay. Well, let's ramble out. Static aircraft, man. Buy a container. Look at it's all friggin' postcard stuff. Look at that. Right. It's the little details. Look at the state of the tractor, look. Look at the detail on the friggin'... Look at the detail on the tractor. Beautiful. Love the purple, it's awesome. Is that a buffalo? Can't roller skate in a buffalo. It is, right? A Ford tractor, is it? Jesus, look at this. This is class. It's a proper ranch, man. There's Daisy. Barnstorming. Look at that. That's class, man. Right. Oh, wow. The irrigation... Was that always there? Look at this. The irrigation wheel. And it's animated. And it's freaking moving, look. Get out of town. That's mad, isn't it? There's loads of them. They're all moving. People see these in the map and they think they're crop circles. They're not. They're irrigation fields. It's watering the paddocks, you see. They're animated, man. That's class. I broke one of those in New Zealand. I won't tell you how. Here's the ranch house. Or at least one of them. Easy now. Oh man, look what 24 does to the place. It just transforms it, doesn't it? Oh, I need one of those trucks in my life. It's a Chevy. It's a two-tone. She wouldn't mind if I had one of them, would she? No, she wouldn't mind that at all. That's not 24, that's us. No, but like, the grass, like, the difference of... I suppose it was grass in 2020, but like this sort of crack, do you know what I mean? Blooming beautiful. I reckon she preferred it over the kitchen. Yeah, I think so. If I land home with one of those and not a kitchen, you know, a Skoda truck. I don't think they have a Skoda truck. Here's a pile of slate and rubble. All right, let's go down to this end here. Just loads. It's so spread out, isn't it? Is that devil with the wheelbarrow still going? Jesus, he's a bit of a hike, hasn't he? Oh man, it's going to be class to see this in ATS. Down to the archery range, where Penelope is Oh look, she's... Ah no, she's... Go handy now. Is that Lara Croft? That is Lara Croft. Jesus! Well, it's not. It's Laura Croft. Laura Croft. It's not Lara Croft, but it's her cousin, Laura Croft. Is she actually hitting the target now? Ooh. Yep. It's the Temu version. Brilliant. Oh man, this is class. How far is your man actually going to walk? As far as it takes, ranch life isn't for baby, right? That's brilliant. He's gone up here, look. And then he's go all the way back. Is it one of the poor devil has to walk 500 miles? Yeah, that's brilliant, man. All right. Got a silo. Yes. Jesus, even the fence, look. I don't know. Random things. This is class. Rumble down here now, rumble down. Down to where things get a little bit busier. Jesus, I mean, look at that. It's friggin' photographic. Isn't it? Your man wasn't even sweating. He wasn't. What are you talking about now, huh? Back to work. Where's Rip? Beautiful. Jesus, those models are incredible. Ooh. What? Now, hang on. Is that every state? There's no Dublin reg plates or Big Egypt. I love the detail. It's class, isn't it? It just gives the place just a vibe, do you know? Oh, they got their own plane, look, Circle B Ranch, look at that. A Kodiak. Ooh, nice. That's me Ashquill plate. That's your plate? What? What's that now? It says Hercules. Is that a Peterbilt? Oh, Jesus. Hello, cows and dogs. Ah, lads, the sound. This is class. Like, you talk about like an environment. Jesus! Muse! The bucket's ready! Get out there and milk! Right now. Go on, you devil! Go on, you devil, you can do it! Would you look at the state of this? Run, cow! He's coming to get you! Run! Oh, no! It doesn't... the sounds... Ah, lads. That's dead, isn't it? Let's ramble over here. Big combine. How are you, horse? Why the long face? Ah, isn't this place savage? You'd have to ask the cow, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no, good to see you. Yeah, this is a flight sim. Like, this is where it gets silly, like. Ah, lads. This is really good, isn't it? In a flight sim, like, it's friggin' nuts. Ah, jeez, there he is! You're playing a Stormer, Chief! He's wearing flip-flops too. That's hardcore, isn't it? Right, what else do we have here? Fellas and horses. Now, I know we can go up to the slopes there as well. But look at the cut of the place, lads. Isn't it class? Can't wait to see this in ATS. There's a runway. Jesus, how far is it? Is it going to go all the way down this way now? Oh, look, we've more stuff over here, look. Hang on a second. Nice, nice. Wait for it. Oh, this would be class now, kind of ripping around in the boogie. Look at this. What's in behind here now? There's another truck. And I imagine you can drive all this in ATS, right? What the? They're closed out on the line. Stables and stuff. Another barn. The barn is shagged. Yes. There's all the lighting. Ah, deadly. Look at that. Oh, yes. Bernie, Bernie. The next barn. The big barn. Man. It's all quiet there. Quiet there. Is it the big barn out the road? It's not this one over here, is it? Is it the big one up the road? Picnic area, picnic area, picnic area. Think about it now. If I was a picnic area.
Oh, Jesus.
Man. This is like, it's behind you now. Ah, Jesus. I'll stop moving now for a second.
It's not the plane, it's the pilot.
To the left of the red barn, if facing the barn. Wait, what? It's Norcali, good to see you. Everyone is face planting their... Right. Right, from this location, let's call it this location. From this location right here, where do we go? Allowing for the delay, right? Next to the lift, right? Ah. Oh, look!
Jesus.
Jesus, they only let him at night time. Jesus! What is your major malfunction? Look at that devil! He's full of the crack and say. Jesus! Jesus, lads! Brilliant. Put your shirt back on, will you? You're scaring the birds. Ah, brilliant, isn't it? That's class, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, now we make it daytime again. Because there's stuff up in the hills. The hills are alive in the winter, isn't it? Jeez, your man's still giving out socks, isn't he? Hang on. How did I miss this? Just lean into the screen there and just listen there now very carefully. Do you hear the sound coming from that? Well, hello. Ah, it's Skoda! Brilliant! Look at the state of it!
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus! Isn't it only gorgeous? I need that in my reg play. Ride him. The ride. It's a ride of a car. So it is. It's a big ride of a car. Brilliant. Instant buy. Ah, that's brilliant. They put a Skoda in Circle P Rant. Ah, fantastic. Right, into the valley we got. The excitement levels now. Are we going the right way? This looks like the valley. I
get a refund?
I suppose the ride's out of the question, right? Wait. Wait now. This looks like it's the right way. Be very, very quiet. Will ATS have the Skoda? It needs to be snowing to see the skiers, even if it's only light snow. Ah, right. Am I going the right way? Snow. Jesus. I just heard someone go, shh. Did you hear them? Oz Nomad, 28 months. Thank you very, very much indeed. To the left, you say? To the left? Right now. I can see tracks there. Is that it? It was towed by a user. It was repoed. No, it wasn't. Who'd repo a Skoda? Jesus, the atmospherics up here, lads. Huh?
Time to pull the big switch, good buddy.
Alison Johnson is here. Mother of God, the buttons. Welcome in, Alison. Hope you're well. We're here at the Circle B Ranch, and we've just... Shh. Careful now. Ah, brilliant. Ali, how are you feeling?
Myself.
You got some work done on the shoulder. Is it all well in the realm? Jesus, this is like a scene out of Red Dead Redemption. Jesus, don't fall off the edge. Am I near the place at all? Hang on, let's go this way a bit.
I put the car in stringer, baby.
Wills, your man Devil, 5 gifted tier 1 subs. Thank you very, very much indeed, lads. If you just got a tier 1 sub with thanks to Wills, well, do be sure to say thank you. I did, so far so good. Ah, brilliant, Ali. Great news. Reduce the snow a bit to increase visibility. Okay. Where am I looking for them? Right now? There's the ranch, isn't it? Yeah, there's the ranch.
Yep. We're going the wrong way.
Go back to the red barn, follow the path the road you were on, make a right, follow the road into the valley. Hang on a second, so. Back to the red barn. Is that the red barn? Well, it's a barn that's red, so it must be. Right, now. Go back to the red barn, follow the path to the road you were on, make a right, follow the road into the valley. This road. Okay, where's the road goes into the valley. Okay, so do we go through the ranch, this road? Or is it behind me? This way, grand, okay. And then we hang a right. And this brings us up the valley. Ah, brilliant. The road turns into... Do we go straight or do we go left? I would go straight. Now she's coming alive, look. It's the LOD. There's a man in a tractor. Oh, jeez, this is lovely. It's so atmospheric here, isn't it? Drive it on, Murph, drive it on. Keep going. It's like a movie trailer you'd make here, isn't it? In a world taken over by snow. Just could do a couple of horses now. Is this a road that'll be an ATS, I wonder? Imagine if there's another Skoda out here. Just in the oh, look! We found civilization. Ah, brilliant. Hungry bear. Burger, cheeseburger, a beef sandwich, crab cake. There's a Jeep. There's a Hummer. What do you mean it looks like the back of my head? What are you talking about? Here's all of ski lifts. Spandex, I mean ski wear. What do you reckon, lads? That's right. That's right. That looks like your man, the Formula 1 driver. Right, come on up here, look. Welcome! Pine Creek Ski Resort. Here's more of them. That's right. That's right. Alright. Up we go. Where do they ski down? Where now? Yeah, it was all Aldi, yeah. Head to toe in ski gear, Little and Aldi. Oh man, the whole ski lift is done. That's awesome. Wait for that. As we near the top. Right. Now. Here's a cabin with a door opening and closing. Shunk. Ah, someone broke the window. Vandalism! On the top, then look left. Make sure it's snowing when you get to the top. Well, it is snowing a bit. It's class looking. It's after the ski cabin. As in, are they skiing out this way? Well, there must be. There's tracks leading out here. I thought it was the loo. Incorrect. Turn back. Quick, don't get lost in the wilderness. Trust me to get us lost. Right now. Oh, it's down here to the right, I'd say, is it? I mean, if I was skiing, I'd ramble this way, no? So this is where they should be skiing, isn't it? Stephen the Sparky, good to see you, man. Is it too late in the day for them, I wonder? There's no one skiing just yet. Jesus, look at this area, man. It's huge. There's no one skiing. Should be. Maybe I scared them off. Yeah. Oh, wait. No. I heard a ski earlier on. Maybe there was something with the scenery that just kind of went, uh-oh. Blocko, good to see you. So they should be down this neck of the woods. You know, they're having tea now at the moment. This is ridiculous. Like, snow. Like, it's a totally different take on the scenery when there's snow there. That's friggin' nuts, isn't it? It's flight sim. This is a flight sim. This is ridiculous. Right, so they should be there. Okay. Might just need a scenery reload, maybe. Right. Oh, Jesus. Look at that transformation, right? I broke it again. I'll check it another time. But at least we know where it is now, where we can expect to see it. The skiers, do you know what I mean? Jades, look how far out you are. You're over this side. That's awesome with the road. Yeah, I wonder if that road in ATS. Be class if it was, wouldn't it? Oh, I gotta check this out in ATS. It's gonna be awesome. New place for the goose. Yes, it is. This is Circle B Ranch. It's available right now for Flight Sim 2024. It's over on the Parallel 42 website. And, friends, you can pick this up. This entire scenery scene for $12. What? $12. Am I saying that right? Are we seeing this right? $12 plus taxes. Please buy so we can drink bottled water versus tap water at the expo. $12, lads. Home of the never-ending wheelbarrow man. And tunes. $12 is a great deal, yeah. This isn't a flight sim, and like this is what makes the thing absolutely nuts. You know what I mean? Like it's nuts. As a flight sim, no sunset, Murph. No sunset. There you go. What do you think, lads? Pretty cool, isn't it? It's a playlist. Nice. If you set the temperature below 0 degrees, the heaters turn on inside the barns. Ah, no. Ah, that's ridiculous. It's over here, look. Check out the heaters, look. The fuego. Ah, lads. Ah, lads. That's brilliant. Oh, Jesus, turn off the lighting. So many cool stuff here. My alerts are broken as well. Ah, it's brilliant, isn't it? Well, there we have it, lads. Circle B Ranch now in Flight Sim 2020, 2024, and American Truck Sim. Make it cold, turn it to night. Oh, yeah. Ah, look at that. That is friggin' class looking, isn't it? That's awesome, man. Coming in Flight Sim 2028, you'll actually see the fly go and it, right? Yeah, it's nuts, Dougal, isn't it? It's awesome, mate. It's awesome. Oh, look, there's other stuff out here, look. That's deadly. You're having a cup of tea? It's ridiculous. I need to get a cowboy hat. It's class, isn't it? It's absolutely class. I love it. Brilliant effort by Parallel 42. And knowing now that this is in Flight Sim... Sorry, knowing that this is now in ATS. Incredible. What do you think, lads? Cowboy hat, Crocs, and a Hawaiian shirt. Now you're talking. That's brilliant, man. I absolutely love it. Well done. Well done. Right, lads, that is going to call it for this evening. We're back to you on, oh Jesus, we're back to you on Friday night, 1900 Zulu time, where I shall be announcing an announcement that I will announce. But until then, thank you also very, very much indeed for tuning in tonight. Hope you found tonight insightful and provided you with the information that you needed. We checked out the RHD 767, we checked out Hell's Canyon, the Circle B Ranch from Parallel 42, and of course, the exclusive preview of SayIntentions AI Living World. So yes, it has been a very busy night. Edson and the crew at Parallel 42, love your stuff, lads. Never change. To keep doing this, we need more of them. In actual fact, you should come to Ireland. I'll bring you down to Kerry, to a place called Knocknagoshel. I know it well, and it's a similar setup, you know. A bit cheap, you know, but similar, you know, brilliant. Right, lads, that's the story now. Thank you also very much for all the raids, all the support, the subs, the bits, the BJs then, all happening. You're very, very kind. I'm going to catch up with you on Friday night, 1900 Zulu time, as we kick off the weekend. There will be a tasty beverage. So until then, send info. The name sounds dirty enough. Yeah, Knocknagoshel. It's a place, you know. Right, until then, lads, have an awesome rest of your week, and we'll see you on Friday. Microsoft, it's Murph. Someone clip this if you can. Do you hear the sounds? I've been blaming aircraft developers. Asobo or Microsoft need to fix this. Do you hear the noise? Outside the plane? You just need to fix that, lads. It's the